Hell yeah. No, Tim's ex character should be a hag because Tim as what
Yeah.
was it, Mad Maggie? Was that it in Avernus?
Mm-hmm.
That was like an iconic moment in your career, Tim, because you had perfect voice, perfect mannerisms. Like
Well, Mad
you were
Maggie's a
dialed the
perfect
F in.
character, so like
Absolutely. You had it. I think you just needed to smoke cigarettes like every single day and then
Yeah, I need
drink
to.
like 80 gallons of water afterward.
Yeah, I need to get in that habit.
Of smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, you got to smoke like a pack right before we record, and as soon
Mhm,
as we're done, like herbal tea and honey, like for the
mhm,
whole, like just
mhm.
the whole rest of the day to heal your throat back
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. That would help. I'll tell you what. Got to do something out here in this bitch of
Yeah,
an earth.
this bitch.
Got to do something. Tell you what. I'm sleepy.
You should take a nap.
Okay. I have to
Did I
watch
watch Naruto?
Naruto.
I did. No, I did. I did. I watched all the filler and the
Yo
episodes for
ho.
today. I'm good.
I was like, did I watch the fillers? Like, oh, that's right, I did. It was only 3 episodes, so it didn't feel painful. And I liked the filler this time.
Yeah, I put it on when I was asleep.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No, I actually watched it this time. I promise I did.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
The
Hey
only other
Twitch, how are you?
promise I watched the filler, Tim. I promise I do.
I'm gonna kill you. Brett, are you still in your winter lodge?
Not what? My house?
Yeah, because your other room is too cold, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's too fucking cold out there. I won't be back in there until next summer, bro.
Yeah, you're in
It's
your winter lodge.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. This is our podcasting room.
Mm.
nice.
I got one of those portable radiators for our home to help, warm things and keep the old heat bill down, and it's been pretty nice. We haven't quite hit where I needed it yet, so, but soon it'll be good.
Yeah, there's a heater out in the office. It's one of those overhead like restaurant light heaters. But the
Oh, fun.
floor isn't sealed. So if it's completely no wind, it's warm in the office if I turn that on. But the second there's a gust of wind, it just up under the floor and it's horrible. So one of these days I'll be a responsible homeowner and seal my home.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Two of my damn doors are just like with the cold air coming through. But there's so many things to do. How do you keep up?
It's true. I'm in Florida and there's a flood warning right now, so
What?
Whoa.
it's coastal though. I don't think it's anything to do with me.
What the damn?
Yeah, it's coastal. It's not even coming close.
Coastal? Is that anything? No.
No.
I'm gonna kill you.
I drank a coffee today on an empty stomach and I feel like I'm gonna die.
I'm drinking seltzer mixed with liquid IV.
That's so smart. I have to go to the store later.
Love liquid
Is that a crochet koozie? Did Jennifer make that?
Mm-hmm. I need to go to the store, but got this. Got to watch Naruto. Got it, and then gotta talk about Naruto. So I'm gonna go tomorrow.
I looked out. I'm just completely out of my own beverage in my house. There's no Coke Zero in here,
No.
What a crime.
and that won't do.
Nor.
No, yeah. That won't do.
Oh no! No!
My tattoo has, as of last
Is it
night
so itchy?
at 8 p.m., entered the itch zone.
Damn.
And it was funny.
That's the worst part.
My brother was like, "So does it like you put creams on it?" He's like, and I looked down. I was like, "Yeah, it started itching 10 minutes ago, so I need to do creams."
Start getting your creams.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing creams.
Oh.
I do a wash morning and night, and then for the first couple days, I did creams 3 times a day, and now
Did your
just 2
artist
creams.
not do the Tegaderm Sanoderm bandage thing?
No. He said he
Ah.
had a bad experience with it, and I'm like, okay.
I've
Listen,
only
I
had
need-
good
I'm gonna need-
experiences with it.
I'm gonna need a whole like pamphlet from the collective of you three that have tetas
Mm-hmm.
for me, but like here and like a gift basket maybe of like here you need these things.
Yeah.
Pat, it's like it's so easy, Pat. Especially if you're just getting like a little stick and poke of like words.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what are you getting, Pat?
I'm gonna get the words "Don't panic" on my inner forearm, but they're gonna be written in that Star Wars font, you know, like the made up alphabet from Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Arabesh.
And the like, oh. Is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
I think you should get like bussy cream like under your neckline. Remind you of us.
Is Don't Panic? Is that from Hitchhiker's Guide?
That is a Hitchhiker's reference. Yes.
And you're doing it in Star Wars?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't get canceled for what I'm about to fucking call you. That is so cool, Pat.
Oh yeah.
Pat,
I know. I'm a basic ass nerd. But it's what I've been talking about getting for a long time.
you should
so.
do it. I'm loving it. Are you gonna do just black and
Yeah.
white or black?
Yeah,
I
just
guess?
black and white. I already have my second one. I want it to be a Lord of the Rings one.
Yeah.
I'll eventually get because I know I already know.
A homie of mine has the
open.
entire map on his back. It's sick.
Once I pull the trigger, I like original stuff, but I really like this design I saw because you get those like slideshows on TikTok of people like here's some blank blank inspired tattoos.
Yep.
There's one where it's the sword. I feel like such a fake fan because I'm blanking on my brain is mush lately. The Aragorn sword that's broken.
The
one
Bane
that
of
is Isildur.
Isildur. Oh wait, what's it
Well,
called?
it's Isildur. It's Isildur's sword that got
Yeah.
smashed by
What's it
Sauron that he
called?
cut
Shit.
the fingering of his finger.
Yeah,
Isn't it a Magic the Gathering?
probably.
No,
No.
it's fuck,
Well,
I
it
feel
could
like
be.
such a
There's
fake
Magic
man.
the Gathering, Lord of
But
the
there's
Rings.
one
Yeah.
I saw a design. It's gorgeous. It's that, but like when it's broken, right? The broken shard,
Yeah.
and then on top of one of the edges is still a
Nargle?
silhouette
No.
of the Fellowship,
Yo.
like walking on top of it. On the
Okay,
edge, like
that's
their
cute.
silhouettes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's two kind of ideas to go for tattoos ish, right? It's like original that means something, and I want art on my body. And
Yeah.
both are
Oh,
correct.
you know what'd be cute? I don't like script, but if
I
you
like
got
script.
the like one ring, it's like the words around
Oh,
your
yeah.
elbow.
or
Ooh,
around your
oh,
dick.
Interesting.
Get the
Yeah.
Yep, that.
Neck.
Yep.
get
Around my
the
neck.
inscription
Just-
around your dick. That'd be funny. Yeah, black and white, or just like black ink is a lot easier, and line work is a lot easier. Color is a little adds another wrinkle because you want to make sure it like.
I know that
Sticks.
some people have like bad reactions to red ink.
Oh really?
Yeah. Also, red ink. If you're getting, I think, like an MRI or something, because of the metallic components in the red ink,
What
it can
the hell?
cause it to heat up.
Oh,
What the
weird.
Oh,
hell?
crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think it just makes it
No,
like you just
I'm,
feel it. It
I'm
doesn't
gonna do
hurt.
the
You
very
feel it.
classic dark, like black almost, or your classic
Listen,
Pat-
once you go black, Pat,
pigment.
you know what they say.
Pat, you should
Credit
get some
tanks.
face tattoos.
Yeah,
That'd be so sexy.
That'd be
full
so
on, just
sick.
SoundCloud rapper style.
Yes!
But it's all super nerdy shit.
Yeah,
You should just be Deadeye.
Yes.
Just
That's
be
true.
that I get gears on half my face.
yeah,
Yes.
gears and blueprints. Yeah,
One half it's Deadeye, the other half is you paying tribute to your Disney adult status. You got Mickey there in the gang.
Mickey and
Dole Whip
Donald.
or whatever the fuck it's called.
No way.
Do a little Dole Whip in a cup, like
On your
instead of a
teardrop.
teardrop. Instead of a teardrop, it's Dole, it's like a dollop of Dole Whip.
Now that I like.
That I like. Yeah,
That's the good stuff.
you should get a tier for every time you've gone to Disney. Is what you should do.
That's what you should do.
That's so
I would
many.
be, I would be sobbing. I would be just- should we jump in here?
We could jump in here. Tattoos are easy,
Hey.
Pat. Don't worry about it.
Ahoy, mateys! Welcome back to Wayward Shores. Let's go around and remind everyone who we're playing. Tim.
I play Tempest Tallahassee, the level 4 Water Genasi
Yeah.
Bard. Do you want me to tell you what I
Josh.
took as I leveled up, or?
Yeah, we did because we leveled up last
Yep.
time. That's a great idea, Tim.
So
Thank you. Why
I
don't
was
you tell
talking
us
to Josh
what you
about it a
did?
little bit, and it's like that vibe of do you lean into what you're good at, or do you try to shore up some cracks? And as you all know, Tempest has a slight HP issue, a slight bird bone issue. So instead of like going for 20 charisma or whatever, I took resilient, gave myself +1 constitution, and now I have proficiency in constitution saving throws. So I have a grand total of 8 Constitution, so
Hell yeah.
Honestly, though, how do you only have 19 hit points?
I have 19 total hit points now, so I'm pretty fucking
Jesus
strong.
Christ.
So luckily, yeah, I mean, if I didn't take that, feat, who
I
knows
have
how many
46 hit points.
Yeah, I have 49 hit
You guys
points.
are the tiny
Wow.
front line. I almost was
We
like,
are.
I almost like leaned into it and took Spell Sniper to be like, I ain't getting nowhere near that combat. But then Pat's like, I see you and you're dead now. That's fair. Okay. So that's what I did.
the enemy looks at Tempest. Tempest has died.
I'm dead. Pat, can I buy like one of those fucked up diving suits as a suit of armor so that I can't get hurt? And make it
I
like
mean,
invulnerable,
maybe
and I don't lose
when
any
you
movement.
when you get to a port, yeah,
Okay.
and you want to search for one, buy, yeah.
Oh,
Are
Pat,
are
I
you still
forgot
keeping track
to-
of your money? Because they
I never added the 3,000, but yeah, and because they took that from us. So. No, they didn't.
but
They
forgot
gave
to
it
left
back.
message
three.
you,
I was
Pat.
gonna go back and double check my notes on how much of they left for you. 3,000, I think it was.
I think they left all of it because they just took the box.
Oh, they dumped it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah,
okay,
now
that's fine.
officially, that's a great point, Pat. Officially, I will be adding 3,000 gold to the inventory because I didn't, because it felt very much like not ours. So we went from 205 gold to 3,205 gold.
Josh, remind everyone who you're playing and what you did with your level 4.
You're muted.
Josh, you're muted.
You're muted, Josh.
Sorry, I was moving my ice around and I forgot. Okay, hey, so I'm Josh. Welcome. I am playing Eccles the Pewter for short. I am a ranger. I am a platinum dragon. I took yet another level in ranger.
Let's go.
And I took a fun feat that lets me play even more like a paladin. Pretty soon, I'm
Awesome.
telling you this right now, by the end of this game, I'm gonna have like 8 different ways to cast Cure Wounds / Healing Word for free.
Cool. All I'm hearing is gotta make this harder.
No, you made it hard enough when you had 72 enemies on the field.
Jennifer, tell us about your character and what you did with level 4.
I'm playing Nimue. She's a frog, but Pat keeps telling me to say grung for some reason.
I did not keep telling you to say that.
Pat
Pat
You
does
decided to
always
say
say that.
It's true.
Pat's like, I'm a white
Um,
man, say grunt.
She... She's a...
Even when we're having discussions about actual frogs in the world, Jennifer will send a cute pic of a frog in the chat and like grung. Like, well, no, it's an actual frog. Grung. I just-
No, it's a grunt.
She's a fighter Equinite. I think I just boosted my dex up to, yeah, all the way up to 20.
Nice.
Ooh. All right. Brad.
Oh, yo, what's up? It's me, Sensei Steve, human martial arts expert. And now at this high level of 4, what did I add? I was so debatey about it.
Another
turns
level of martial arts expert, or
Yeah, I
Another
need
level
the
martial arts expert.
basic martial arts cantrips. I was only using 4 of the 5, and I didn't realize it. So I added 1-inch punch, which is going to be awesome.
Hell
And I have learned supreme awareness. So like people being sneaky around us are going to be less
hell
sneaky.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's the vibe. And I have 26 HP, so I'm like middle glass. I'm like tempered glass cannon.
Yeah, that's so much HP.
Oh, and I'm now an inspiring leader. So if I have the opportunity, perhaps over brunch in the morning, everyone gets an HP boost.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you're gonna pray
Good.
over us at brunch.
You know what?
Pretty
I
much.
should just not take Resilient and make it more your guys' problem. You know, that's so true, Brett. Thank you so much.
I mean, it's not our problem. I mean, if you you like to hide in the back, and if somebody just throws a rock back there and you trip over it,
Mhm.
I like Every time Tempest levels up, he actually loses HP.
I mean, I have a
It can
negative
happen.
constitution score, or I had
That
one
is true. So
until
every time he rolls HP, he loses it.
yeah, that's how it works.
So last time on Wayward Shores, well, there was a bit of a fight, a bit of a scuffle,
There was.
where it's kind of a progression. You noticed some scavenging eels that sort of these bottom feeding things that like to eat dead stuff. They're scavengers were trying to eat your big Mimethus tentacles that you were trailing behind, and then hunting those eels were a pack of sawjaws. The sawjaws tried to come for you all because they're very big, powerful muscle. You lost Moira, R.I.P. And then you were beset upon by a gang of Wayama pirate marauders known as the Riptide Reavers. They, are very kind of steampunky. They had curious weapons like these like stunning nets and these special little hand crossbows that would shoot poisoned needles and harpoons and knives, and they had these water-powered propulsion jetpacks, and they were in these little submersible vehicles. And in the course of the fight, you all managed to survive. No one got dropped. Tiller almost died. He got very close to dying. Doss is trapped under a net. Tofa kind of remained untouched because nobody wanted to fuck with you, just manning the helm. Your recent crew member, passenger, rescuee that you brought on board, William St. Cloud, the vampire, decided to take sort of a self-preserving option by bamfing over to one of the submersibles, feasting on one of the pirates, and taking off.
I blame Steve for that
I believe
so much.
Steve and William were able to make a little eye contact and kind of give a little salute, little 2-finger salute, head nod.
I gave William a 1-finger salute.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could have had a really
So,
strong crew member, and Steve.
William is in the wind, so to speak. And as things were kind of winding down with the fight, the Black Jasmine, a notorious pirate ship, came upon your ship, caught up, sort of scared off the rest of, or actually a couple got dumped over unconscious, and some were in the water because they had no vehicles, because William stole one and Tempest's Hurricane sank one of their submersible vessels. And the sort of survivors were executed, or the two that were floating between your two boats. The crew of the Black Jasmine came aboard your ship. They looked to be a very formidable pirate crew. They are headed up by their captain, known as Swanky Dave. And they
Gotta say it with
revealed
the fucking accent.
I'm not Swanky Dave. How is it going, guys? Love what you are doing here with your crew and this two-tone boat thing. Very cool. It's neat.
We could have taken him. We should have tried to fight, guys. I think that's nice.
You would have all been left.
They had a vampire.
He would have left you alive but unconscious, basically.
Pat, I'm pretty sure you're not strong enough to take us down. You ain't shit. Remember that.
They revealed that they've been tracking you basically since you left the original island, the unmarked island you shipwrecked on, because something on the island that the wizard, Dead Harlan Harcourt, had been kind of masking the location of this treasure chest that they were after. Taking it off the island allowed them to track it. And what they really wanted was the chest. Since you never took any of the gold out of the chest, they kind of revealed that the chest is magic itself. And when you empty it, it not instantly, it's not like instant, thousands of gold, but it starts to refill itself over time. So as kind of a, chin up, your newbies at this, Swanky Dave dumped out the gold that was in the chest for you. They took it and said, maybe we'll see you out there sometime on the high seas. And then they took off. And that is where...
You forgot something so important, Pat.
Okay, please enlighten me.
Their dorky little cleric, upon receiving the gift of me...
I'm so angry you did that, but I wanted to pretend it didn't happen. Because
I'll never forget that, Pat.
Their cleric, because they also hate Harlan, was able to perform a ritual to essentially banish the ghost of Harlan Harcourt.
I thought that was a nightmare. I miss him so fucking much.
Who knows? It's magic, ethereal planes and whatnot. Maybe Who knows? Maybe out of spite, he'll make a deal with a god
You
to come back.
do.
And
You literally wrote a supplement adventure about the lands of death.
who knows?
I almost
true.
took lucky as a feat just so I could reroll my ones.
You should have. That'd have been so. Because you could also reroll Pat's ones, I think, too. You'd be like, Pat, actually, you rolled a 1 this time. LOL.
I think really what it is Brett is racist against Irish ghosts.
Wow.
No, you're allowed to do that in this political climate.
Yeah, you know,
But-
and I'll tell you what. Sometimes the Black Delegation does claim Ireland a little bit. Sometimes.
Steve's who is Steve racist against? I forget all of a sudden.
Vampires.
Vampires.
Vampires. There you go.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we're going to reopen on the deck of boat 2
Uh-huh.
moments
Okay.
after the Black Jasmine has departed and taken off. And you are all there. Tempest, you are. When you were talking with Swanky Dave and them, did you come out of the back or were you still just poking your head through the window?
I came out eventually.
He came out, yeah.
I came out to talk.
He was doing the thing with his
So-
robe. Like,
Yeah,
Come on,
I
dude.
was peacocking pretty hard. That's probably
So
why,
you're
Pat, you
all-
didn't attack us. To be honest with you, you probably didn't even
yeah,
know
because he
it.
was so impressed by Tempest.
Yeah, you probably looked at
So
your
the four
notes
of you
and
are
like,
s-
I'm gonna fight him.
The 4 of you are standing on the deck. You have the bodies of numerous Wayama pirates, as well as a big saw
Well,
jaw.
yeah, because we could eat them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Yeah, well,
the gold is mixed with blood and mayonnaise. I want to say
You have a little pile of gold.
Tim, fancy
Yeah.
sauce. How dare you?
Thank you.
You
blood
Doss
aiolate.
is prone, still covered in a net. Tiller is like actively bleeding out.
I can go heal Tiller.
Oh,
Just laying. Tiller took some bad slashes and was
Mm.
basically one successful attack from death.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Tiller and I'm gonna look him over, take a deep breath, and just baptize him in radiant platinum flames.
Okay. He lets out a sigh, like a pain sigh that kind of turns into a sigh of relief. And just, thank you. I'm not built for this stuff. I just wanted to farm. That's all I wanted to do. Holy shit! How did we end up here?
Farmers are tough.
Yeah,
Uh,
like next time there's a big fight or something, if you're just gonna like stand around, maybe you just go inside.
Yeah, that's what I
Wait,
did.
Wait,
And I even
everyone
did
came
stuff.
on
tried to do
that.
some. I totally tried to stab him with that black metal harpoon thing.
You
that-
did.
that-
You
Yeah,
did try to stab
yeah.
them.
saved
Yeah.
your life.
Sometimes you got to know when to hide. I learned that pretty quickly.
I thank you, Nimue, or should I, the Nimue with your shadow poison self save me, I believe. What do you call it? Yeah. When you make like two of yous, when one's like
There's
made
two
of shadow.
Nimwes sometimes.
Yeah. That's crazy, but I believe that saved
crazy.
me.
That's crazy.
You know what's really crazy is I think Nimue killed like 4 people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nimue
Like I didn't
and
hurt
Cinder
anyone
Strike
really.
were just like avatars of death in that fight. Just
My hands
cutting
are
a
clean.
swath of destruction. Cinder Strike is very happy right now.
Just Cinder Strike level up.
Oh, it's like, yeah, Lord, that was the greatest day of my life.
Well, I mean, you saw me. I friggin' conjured a damn hurricane. Did you see that? That was crazy.
That
I
was
feel like
crazy.
shit.
Yes, Tempest, you have a level of exhaustion.
Oh man,
damn.
I hate
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna set
Also-
Tempest on fire too, because I think when he says feel like shit that he got hurt.
I clicked long rest because we leveled up. So
That's
Oh yeah,
We
I
will-
should have done that probably.
this is RP.
I want to
Tofa-
take all the gold and like throw it in a sack or a finer mesh net, and
Sure.
then jump in the water and clean all the mayonnaise and blood off of it, and then count
Fancy
it.
sauce, Tim.
Fancy sauce, and count it and make sure it's all good, and then I want to put it in our inventory. I probably have like a chest that I consider my captain's chest, because again, you guys let me sleep in that room too many times. This is on you now.
Also, you should go look for like Moira's body or whatever, because I don't know if you think about it, you kind of killed her.
Me?
So you are welcome
Who?
to. I just want you to
Who?
know this fight did not take place in one location. Your ship was still moving.
Ah.
And there was a hurricane, so we probably
It
had a
doesn't
little bit of
just,
a speed
like,
boost.
stop.
But
dead in its
Moira was like
tracks.
in the hurricane, just like
Oh yeah.
twister cow.
Again, it wasn't like you were trying to go fast. It's not like your sails were fully unfurled and you were really hauling.
Yeah.
But you were definitely not in one location. There was, and that was part of the whole thing with Tofa, whose hands were like cramped and like
Yeah.
stuck like this. Like
You said several
pulls them off,
times that
gripping
she's just
so hard.
doing
Like-
doing her damnedest to make sure that we stay right by moving and things like that. So, I bet there's little chunks of other Wayama bits, like 2 knots back. That Mora, like I'll Pat. You know what? I'll help Steve here. All the fancy britches doesn't like the old lady dying, getting blown up with a hurricane. I'll look for the body real quick. Just look around, be like, what up?
Yeah. Roll
Dog,
up
I don't see
perception.
it, brother.
I don't see it. Brother, that bitch dead and gone. She left us.
Yeah, she left us.
She
said,
left
"Fuck
us.
this world. I'm
I'm
out."
sad. 14.
Tempest sees not a sign of
Yeah.
Moira.
Sorry, Steve. She's gone, man. She must have left.
Bruh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
know.
trying to help her not get sucked off by the vampire, and then like
What's
she
up?
got sucked off by your fucking whirlpool. So like,
Oh, yeah.
I think it was the shark that did it.
Really, the saw jaw is what. But the hurricane kind of, she was already not looking good. The
She was
hurricane
knocked
kinda sealed
out,
the deal that you were
and-
not
Yeah,
going to find her
right.
body or
She's-
find her.
Yeah, she was doing the white people thing where they hear danger and walk immediately to it, and then, found out. She effed around and effed out.
Yeah. Legally, I killed her, but she was going to die. In like
Yeah,
a couple
because she was
seconds.
stupid and was like, "Let me
Yeah.
come up on deck where I hear scuffling and fighting."
Yeah.
because that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah,
To be
cue
fair, that's
that.
what everyone
I can see
did.
the future. I can see the future, and there's danger afoot. Let me
Right.
go ahead and walk up to it. And
Yeah.
To be fair, every one of the NPCs were like, we're on deck for some reason.
Well, they
Yeah.
wanted to, I think it makes sense. They want to make sure that we don't get murdered, even if they suck
think
at it.
right, but I mean, like Dawson and her have no business being anywhere near a fight,
I
which
agree.
is what
Yeah.
I will yell at as I'm
You
cutting
should-
Dawson loose.
I
is
mean,
what I'm yelling
maybe,
at him.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe next time if they're with you, you say, "Hey, go below deck," in
Just-
character.
yeah.
That seems like a lot of work. I don't know.
I feel like they should know, like, hey, if you hear fighting up here, unless you're going to start beating ass, do not come up here.
Yeah, let's buy him a
I-
gun. Here's a gun.
So
we gotta have like it's like Star Trek, like
Mhm.
all right, alert, go to your stations, like hint hint, get in your room.
Go away.
Yeah.
Hide under. Get inside a box. and hide.
Conversely, we could teach them how to fight.
Yeah, Moira could have done like 1d4
Eh.
damage.
No, Moira was doomed, and nobody cared about her. But like, Doss is big and strong and knows how to work knives. We could translate that into fighting ability.
Mhm.
So you've got a couple bodies of Wayama pirates. You've got the Sawjaw.
Can we cook
corpse.
these? I point to all of them.
Whoa.
Doss is like, well, I definitely could make some great steaks out of the Sawjaw. Sawjaw steaks are a delicacy. They're
Yeah.
nice and meaty and very good and filling, nutritious. I don't know how I feel about eating Wayamas. It feels a bit wrong.
Yeah,
You've got-
even I wouldn't do that unless it was like a crazy party.
It's like, would you eat another kobold?
That's cannibalism. That's fucking weird.
Okay, right, so like we're all sentient beings, right? Like,
Well, so is that. And I point to the Saja.
I mean,
Eh.
there's a lower form of consciousness. They don't talk and speak, and they're just animals.
How do you,
They-
that's
they-
weird to say.
They got no souls.
I can communicate with them. They talk to me.
You know,
I guess in this world where like magic allows peoples to talk to animals, it does kind of blur the lines of ethics when it comes to meat eating.
Okay, well
see,
then-
we're turning him.
I go
All right,
over and
fine.
start
Let's eat the
kicking-
Wayama.
If we're not going to eat them, I'm going to run over and start like kicking the Wayama to get them off. But like,
No. I bet we could turn them in at Bridgesport. They'll give us a hero's welcome. Like, hey, we
Yeah,
killed these
here's
bitches.
Here's like 4 Wayama bodies. We swear they were pirates.
They probably have a tattoo somewhere on there, and if we don't, we give them a little tattoo. And hey, we killed these 4 guys. Money,
This
please.
plan.
Do you have any like rewards posters with this face? No. Hold on.
No.
How about this one?
We leave. We come back with mustache. I was harried on the waves by guys that looked exactly like this. Please put out a bounty. Pat, do they have any like
they're
notable
reavers.
tattoos or anything like that? Because you guys bring up a wonderful point, and I'm very thankful you're here to bring up that wonderful point. Because yeah, if they don't look unique, I guess just toss them in the old.
Yeah, but
Drink.
they are.
Do
When
they
you say
have,
they're
like-
they're reavers, right?
Yeah,
And
their
reavers are
gear
known
is
to be
very
bad.
distinctive. Yeah, their gear is very distinctive. It's
Gotcha.
this very like water, almost like not steampunk, waterpunk, like this weird
The
mechanical
bad
like, breastplate.
guys from Waterworld.
Yeah, the bad
Yeah,
guys
very-
from
The Oilers.
Yeah, goggles. They're mhm.
Smokers.
Smokers, thank you.
Okay. Would there be like a bounty then? Like how in other fantasy games you're like, hello, I have ears of a knoll.
Here's the plan: is we just tie them on the line behind the ship with the tentacles, and then we get to town and we'll find out if there's a bounty, and if not, we just cut the line.
Yeah.
Pat, would no one on this boat know this? Like,
I'm like equally horrified, but also really impressed by that ingenuity because it's like I feel like that's really smart, but also kind of fucked up that you immediately like had boom. So yeah, we'll just put their corpses behind us and
it would keep
we
them
can find
fresh. That way they don't dry out.
out. Yeah.
And if anybody else comes up and is submersible, they'll see that first.
Yo, so true. Stay away, Reavers.
We could cover the whole bottom in reavers with the boat. So when they go to come up and they look up and they're like, oh my God. That's what my ancestors used to do. My ancestors used to put people on spikes in front of their castle so people would leave them alone.
Tie them to the outside of the ship, the hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go Grizzly for defense.
You all just go so dark. They're aesthetic.
Dark, but not bad guys. It would just it's the reavers, you know. We got.
I don't want to get attacked by them, and then it'll save their lives. So
Yes.
no one will get hurt. They won't
Yes.
get killed. We won't get killed.
Yes. It is moral to ensure more lives
Mhm.
are saved by desecrating these handful.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
that's the American
So
dream. Maybe.
you're gonna tie them up and drag them behind you.
I just feel like we're gonna get to Bridgesport and have like no tentacles because they got eaten, and then 4 skeletons.
And if it goes like real bad, it's gonna be like, oh no, we thought they were like wakeboarding, and then they were just dead now. Oh,
Damn.
We will give
tragedy.
We will give back the money. We won't even go after their families for the money they promised us.
All
I
right.
like I'm gonna do this whole journey and you think you're the heroes and it's like I'm gonna like I Am Legend you, the book version of I Am Legend where you get to port and like you're the monsters or something.
Excuse me, Nimue is a hero.
Yeah, and I'm a platinum dragon, the epitome of goodness in the world.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Hell yeah.
So you do that with the Reavers. And Nimue, I believe Nimue was taking something for herself to kind of examine.
Yeah, one of them had like a crossbow, right?
Yes.
Yep, they have a very interesting. It's almost like a hand crossbow, but it doesn't have like the bow part of it. It's just this contraption that was firing these little violetish pink needles that had poison edge to them, and you are able to find kind of like almost like a little bandolier attached to it that has, if you want to write this down, 16 needles left.
Did the other way I'm gonna have needles on them?
Let me see which ones died on your deck.
Listen, we're about to load Nimue.
So it's
Yeah,
not
okay, one other one
technically a
did.
crossbow.
One other one did. I'm gonna see. Yes, there was one other one that had one of these weapons. I rolled a 1. So you find
Yay.
one needle, one extra needle. You have
Hey.
17 needles.
That's one extra needle, you know?
That's what. Yeah.
That's going to make all
that
the
could be
damn
the
difference.
deciding shot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And unless anyone has anything else they want to do with that, you can all, I'm sure the deck gets clean. Doss sort of butchers up the saw jaw, makes these nice meaty steaks out of it. If you ever had shark steaks or swordfish steaks, kind of like that. I haven't had one of those in a long time. That stuff's good. So nice, grills it. Definitely plenty of mayo on it.
Oh, so good.
So
Deep
good.
fried in mayo. Hell yeah.
Deep, Doss just cooks now by just glopping mayo into the pan and gets the mayo boiling and then cooks everything.
That's
You know
so
what, though?
good.
That's
Mayo
so legit.
basting.
That's how I cook my steaks.
Really?
You
Oh,
like
yeah,
basically
'cause-
boil them in butter.
Yeah, it's basically deep frying your steak in the oil, and it gets like a killer crust.
Yo,
Huh.
Mayo steak.
mayo steak. Well, no, that's like the hack for grilled cheese, right? You do
Yep.
mayo instead of butter.
I
I
keep
haven't
hearing
found
that,
the
and I keep
good.
meaning to try it.
I haven't found the good balance of, because it's like oh, this is way too crusty. I burnt this, but I see where they're coming from.
The way I've always seen it done is we did not have mayonnaise in my house unless my dad made it, but my friends used to do it, and it was like a very, very light, like a light thing of mayo.
Mm-hmm. So with that all being said, boat 2 continues on its journey.
Dead Chicken brings up a good point that we're an insane looking spectacle, because I do sometimes forget that our boat is 2 wrecked boats glued together,
Mhm.
and we're just going to be covered in dead things. And like, hey, we're the good guys. Please give us money.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna bust into this town looking like this and we're asking for money we're demanding to be paid. And we're like, why are you guys mad at us? We're not pirates. Just give us money for good things.
Yeah, we
Like-
don't have a pirate flag.
Yeah.
No, we just have one treasure chest worth of gold on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I somewhat forget our goal with the tentacles, other than it's like, hey man, these are cool. Surely
I think
some
you
weird
wanted-
wizard wants them.
You basically wanted a trophy to prove you killed this rare, scary, semi-mythical creature that either maybe someone would want the parts
Yeah.
and pay you just straight up for that, or they're just for like renown purposes.
Because even our dumbass was able to get a poison sac out of the thing. Who knows what they're able to get out of
I mean,
these.
I can't believe you succeeded pretty much on all of those things, because I had DCs that I thought were very reasonable, and I didn't expect you that. I had like multiple DCs for the poison sac. I think I said, where if there was like a really bad one where it basically erupts if you fucked it up. But so you sail on through the night, and then the next morning, you actually come to the northern tip, the end of the Sea Stack Forest.
Just the tip.
The tip. And you continue, and Topha's very happy and excited, and she explains, this is great. What this means is, like, if we just keep on this northwest bearing, and no more complications or anything, we should hit Bridgesport in like a day and a half.
Would you say that?
This is so good.
I knock on the deck.
And as that happens, I'm gonna just real quick, we're gonna cut back. I have something I need to read. The scene, like if it's a camera, I just have something.
Oh,
I wanna
okay.
need
I
to
was like,
read.
God damn it, Topher.
We're gonna cut back to the scene of the battle, the fight. And I
Mhm.
just have something I need to read. A lone Wayama man, wearing goggles and clad in curious armor, drifts at sea. For hours, his comatose body floats along the ocean surface. A pack of scavenging eels begins to circle this man, cautiously drawing closer to discern whether he is in fact dead and therefore fit for a meal. However, before they can get their first test nibble on the man, a large object rises from the depths below, causing the eels to scatter. As it nears the ocean's surface, the object is revealed to be a gargantuan jellyfish made entirely of metal alloys. A mechanical arm extends from the vessel, grabs the unconscious Wayama, and pulls him into an airlocked hatch. The next thing this man knows, he is lying on his back on a cold table with figures standing over him. Some lightly jostle him, while others say his name. Mac! Mac! Wake up, you sack of barnacle shit! The man can hear gears grinding and intermittent electrical sparks in the background. Mac, or rather Bad Mac as he prefers, opens his eyes to see 4 familiar Wayama faces looking down at him. He coughs to clear his throat and says, "Where's Cogs?" A voice off to the side says, "Oh, I'm here, working, of course. Just because you've gone and lost a whole squad or 2 of my ships doesn't mean the work stops." The statement is punctuated by a series of sparks and pops between every few words. Bad Mac sits up, and the 2 figures to his right step aside, letting him see the source of the voice that just spoke. Across the room, a middle-aged Wayama woman sits on a stool hunched over a workbench laden with mechanical odds and ends. Her 2 tentacles hold a piece of machinery in place while her 2 humanoid hands work a welding torch, which is the source of the sparks and the pops. Mac says, "Cogs." She doesn't look up from her work, yet asks, "What happened, Mac? Any salvage to be gained from what appears to be a disastrous outing on your team's part?" "Actually, yeah," Mac replies. "I think we might have found exactly what you said you was looking for." "Oh?" "We found a living weapon. It even talks."
Oh shit.
The way
no.
woman freezes in place. She raises her goggles, and Mac sees eyes full of excitement and hunger.
Oh no.
Cutting
Guys,
back.
I just had the strangest dream.
Yeah. So does Steve see this? Is this what happened?
Cutting back to boat 2. The next day and a half has passed without incident.
Yay.
And unless anyone has anything special that they wanted to work on or do, Steve?
While we were tying up the bodies or whatever, Steve's just like recounting how awesome that fight was and how hard everyone tried, and it's just like, y'all are amazing fighters, and like, you know, keep up the good work. Let's do more of this. I mean, not like murdering unless we have to, but like, you know, good fighting and protecting the ship. And then everybody feels so inspired that we all have 7 temp HP.
Oh, hell yeah. Damn, that's a lot.
Tim, are you
Nimue,
able to... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Jennifer.
just wants to try to test out the bow thing, but she's using like just debris, like wood piece splinters.
Okay. Roll me... I'm trying to think of something you could
She's
roll.
doing this by summoning her Echo as the sparring partner.
Okay.
That's how you learn faster. It's, you know,
Yeah,
split
yeah.
the time in half.
Yeah.
Tim gets it.
I am just looking for real quick. Tim, do you have... I can look. I think I emailed it to you. I'll just resend it. I would love if you can cover my... I was looking for a pic of the Wayama, the artwork.
I have it
There
up
it
there,
is.
brother.
Oh, you do? Tim, you're on it.
I'm so
Love
far
you.
ahead of you. You're so dumb compared
Yeah.
to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is some quick shout out. Fantastic art by Michaela, who is our artist for the Wayward Shores book that Brett and I are working on, the setting book.
They don't have noses?
No,
I never noticed that.
They don't got nothing to
they're
smell
like-
underwater. It's water.
They're
That's not
like
true.
Swamp Thing.
It's
They're fishy.
Was it shape of water?
Yeah. That's what I was talking
kind of
about.
shape of water guy. Kind of Abe Sapien from Hellboy. Yeah,
Oh,
Deal.
okay.
Oh, dude, the actor that plays that guy is actually kind of hot.
Doug Jones. He rules.
Yeah, he's apparently
So-
really nice.
On the morning, or about day and a half later, whatever you all are doing, Nimue, you're messing, you're practicing, you're training with Echo Knight, you're trying to get the hang of this curious weapon. You hear Tiller shout, "Holy shit, land ho!" He's got the spyglass.
You could call them people of the night, sex workers. Relax.
If we didn't get
No,
to
no.
Bridgesport, I was gonna look for some ocean hose. Am I right, everybody? This guy knows what I'm talking about.
I actually don't know what he's talking about, but no, look, and he hands the spyglass to whoever wants to take it and points.
I'm the captain. Give it to me.
Okay, Tempest, you take out the cat. And everyone knows that's a mark of like a true captain leader. Someone has to repeatedly assert verbally that they are the leader.
I can't
But
find
you look
it.
through, and you see kind of on the horizon, you see the outline of buildings and towns and a bunch of ships and sail, kind of stationary.
Hell yeah. See, I told you we'd
You
get
see-
here.
Nice.
You see, yeah, Bridgesport. And Bridgesport, again, to remind everyone, it is essentially, it was many millennia ago, a full-blown island with full of very tall very tall, sort of narrow, like mesa-style mountains that has mostly sunk. It is 99.5% completely sunk under the ocean.
Nice.
And what you have left is you have this series of basically like mesa tops, plateaus, or mountain peaks, almost like this cluster of these little mini islands. They're all connected underneath into one island that are above the surface. And some are small enough to literally, they have one building on them. Some are big enough to have kind of the equivalent of a city block on them worth of buildings. And they are connected by a honeycomb of bridges, and then the entire sort of circumference on the outside of this is like one. Now there are sections to it that are sort of divided in neighborhoods, and I can go over some of them, but it's kind of one giant harbor, giant port pier. And there's areas that are more designated. There's sort of four main areas where boats can, on the outer skirts. There's a southeast, northeast, northwest, and southwest pier. And you're coming in, you would be coming, the closest one to you would be the southeast pier that's called Eastgate. There's also one around the north called North Pier. And then the northwest on the far side is called Horn Harbor, and that's by Stormtown. That is a
Stormtown.
a section of Bridgesport that is almost 100% Minotaur residents live there. And then the southwest harbor is called Anchor Way. That is it's the most built up, the nicest, the most sort of regulated and formal harbor. That one is very anchor landing heavy, we'll say. Bridgesport is in this weird, politically kind of in this weird segment where it's kind of under Anchor Landing's control, but they kind of do their own thing. So like Anchor Landing Navy ships have a place. They stick kind of to that one port, the Anchor Way Southwest port. They make sure that there's not some kind of full scale, full tilt like raiding invasion of Bridgesport from sources, but they also kind of like the officers posted here from Anchor Landing. They kind of get like, we basically keep this place from going up in flames, but we kind of let them do their own thing. Someone as notorious as like Swanky Dave probably couldn't come into Bridgesport.
Yeah, this has like
unscathed.
blockade vibes. Like they're here not interrupting unless
Yeah,
it suits
like
them.
like lesser known pirates can kind of come and go.
How are we
Without
allowed
trouble.
in? We're kind of a big deal.
Mhm.
And
We're a
again,
vampire.
depending on which port you go to, right, is less like Anchor Way, kind of heavily policed, heavily watched, heavily regulated port. Horn Harbor is kind of because like it's got a lot of traffic from the Skybreak Isles, which is where the Stormhorn Minotaurs live and come to. And then Eastgate sees most of the traffic from like the mainland coming in, and then North Pier is sort of the most sort of free for all-y, least oversight harbor. So
Nice. Eastgate was the church I was a youth leader at.
oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
Glad it's Eastgate and not Eastport because that's the mall here.
So
Well,
yeah, Tofa's kind of throwing shit. Where y'all? I can't fucking believe we're here. This is insane. I'm like, I'm gonna start crying. from
Yeah,
joy. Where should we,
Tofa, you owe us a lot of money because it took us a lot longer to get here.
I
But
owe you. Oh, because she was a sailor on the boat. Like,
I definitely
I'm
want
not
my
a
money
representative of the
back.
company that owned that boat. I'm just a hired laborer.
Yeah, but you're
Uh,
the most senior
I didn't
surviving
even
member.
have a union.
Who on board would be like the flagger for like we can message in like, hey, like which like I feel like there's got to be like the port that would best be suited to offload 2,000 pounds of meat.
Mhm.
And like either we already know that or we would have somebody signal flagging that we have expirable goods, and where like is there not like a harbor master who's like pointing traffic?
There is hard, but I'm just. Are you just going to the closest one? That'd be Eastgate.
Yeah. Dragons are in the east. Eastgate for dragons.
Okay, let's go to the Eastgate then.
Okay.
Yep.
It's the closest.
Yes.
Yeah, you come and there is an open spot, and you actually see a very, very large, broad Minotaur man who actually has a legitimate hook for one of his hands.
Hell yeah. Pirate
Waving
shit.
and waving you over to a spot. He's got a clip in his the hook hand. He's got a clipboard in his fingered hand, and docks and kind of is. You can see him just kind of wave, very like matter of fact, like waving you in. And then the closer you get, the more he's kind of like waving. The wave is slowing down.
I'm
He's,
sure
like,
there's
peering,
like,
like his
million
expression
birds
squints.
around our back
Like,
too.
and just kind of like the boat itself and like the two tone of it, and like looking, there's something behind it. You're
The
trailing, it's
bodies
like, what?
are weighted.
Mm.
Okay.
This is a below water warning signal.
And he's just kind of like, you just by the time the boat gets like, he's just kind of like hook under chin, like just
Ahoy!
You seem kind of like waving other people over, like what?
Check this shit out.
What the? Yeah, you can almost see someone's mouth go like, what the fuck? Like they're mouthing it.
A big piece
Yeah.
of their sandwich falls out.
Check it out, bros. Tentacles.
Yeah, so you dock, and you can tie off. Who's y'all hopping off? What's in the Minotaur is waiting for you, kind of wherever the gangplank would come down for you to.
Yeah. I will walk down first, and as I get to the bottom, I will like kind of roll and like fall on the
I guess ship name.
to
Get a pen.
boat
He's got like
two.
a piece of charcoal on the tip of his hook to write with.
Mm.
I like stand up boat two, and I'm looking like I'm riding a surfboard, but I'm sitting on the dock.
Oh,
Two,
yeah, we've been on boat for
Boat
Boat
so
two.
long.
Boat.
Jesus Christ, this thing doesn't move.
two. Who's the owner?
We're a collective, you see, my good
Yeah.
friend.
We all own it.
Okay.
Yeah, you must have
you
been
want-
looking. Call back the search parties. We are here, so don't worry, your
Search
fine
parties.
horned head. We are here. You can call back all the search parties.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Surely you just-
So you're do you want me to? Should I put all your names one at a time? Do you have a name for your collective, your company, your organization?
No, don't worry about that. We were shipwrecked on our way here, and you must be. I assumed. I kind of expected some sort of fanfare. Maybe I don't know. A parade seems like a lot to ask, but maybe that's what I wanted.
Raid.
That's right. Yeah, we
You were
saved those people.
shipwrecked.
Yeah, Tofa, tell him what boat. What was the fucking boat we came on supposed to be here from?
Tofa comes. Yeah, we was on the Buoyant Betty.
Yes, that's the one. See,
Yes.
I can tell in your
His
eye
guys
now.
go-
Yeah.
That was, what that was due here weeks ago. She's like, I know, obviously.
There's part of it. And I point to
we've
the
been-
buoyant Betty part.
That's right. I forgot. Yes.
The line in the boat is like the B-O from buoyant, and then like Steve etched in
And then
the
AT.
boat too.
Okay, and only survivors are this.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We lost one a couple
I'm
days
gonna-
ago.
I'm gonna lean on this
That's,
guy while I'm standing on
That's
the dock.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So what names I need to put someone down responsible for?
it was Tofu's fault that the shipwreck happened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
that's what
No,
happened.
not the really? It's like, no, I'm a bosun. Like, no, she means responsible for like this. Like, who is the there's a docking fee. What's the like that's
Oh.
again, that's where
That-
this is leading. There's like a port fee.
Oh, fee
Yeah.
Tempest.
Yeah, why didn't you just say that?
Okay, yes. As I'm the acting captain, so what do I give you? Do you give me
write
some
your
money
name down.
or?
It's and he goes it's the docking fee is 80 gold to dock.
What the fuck? No, we are.
And then it's
You
5
just
gold.
put mayo
Listen.
in his hand.
Yeah. I guess
It's
something.
80 gold to dock. It's one-time fee, kind of initial fee, because I gotta add you to the registry. It's like a registry fee. And then it's 5 gold a day, or we can do long-term,
Oh, this is so
docking.
confusing.
which is only 1 gold a day, but it's a minimum of 30 days.
This is so confusing.
Is that math?
Yeah. Ugh. Wait, you said it's 5 gold to register?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Is there, like,
80
an
gold to
economy lot?
register initial
that-
one time.
Is it 1 gold here, or is there like a cheaper lot we could park in?
Well, you obviously see that we're survivors of a hideous boat crash, and yet you still ask for a docking fee. I want to
Wait.
do persuasion to. I don't want to Pat. I don't want to fucking
I
pay
help.
that. I don't
Pat,
want to.
I'm gonna help.
I'd rather
I'm gonna help
die.
also about
You have like 3,000.
No, I'm helping.
Shut the
Pat,
fuck up, Pat. You don't know that.
Pat. I'm also helping. Pat, I'm also helping by pointing at the point Betty being like, "This boat's already been here. It's already registered."
Ooh.
I'm helping
This is
by
I don't
being
have a
like-
boat too.
I'm helping by being like, we're traumatized.
No, we're helping Tim. We're helping Tempest persuasion because the boy and Betty is part of this boat.
Yes.
And he knows it because we
Yeah.
just told him that.
I
And the
I'm
other
half
boat.
off seems fair.
Whatever.
So we've repaired the buoyant Betty into the boat too. So the boat is already registered within his system, and he can't be like, "Well, it's not technically." It is
Ugh.
because you said it was due back weeks ago. You already knew it was.
I hate
coming.
this guy.
Roll that persuasion, Tempest, with advantage because we are helping. you.
16 per with the advantage. Hey man,
Pat.
That is a compelling argument.
we shouldn't have to pay anything.
No, that'll be 80 gold pieces for registration, and then the day fee again. Remember, it's 5 gold a day, or it can be 1 gold a day.
What is he saying? I don't understand the second part. This is so confusing.
Basically, it's saying you give me 5 gold a day if I'm only gonna be here for a few days. If
All
you
right,
think
I just
you're
hand
gonna be
him
here for a
90
while-
gold. I'm like, here, stop
No, okay.
talking. To
Well, so
me.
this is 2 days because you got or
What?
if you give me the 80. I'm gonna explain. Okay, I'm gonna explain. You give me the 80 gold for registration. If you think you're gonna be here a while, you give me 30 gold for 30 days,
Oh.
long term.
We're all like squinting at him.
Is
Like,
that
what is he
like-
talking about?
We should just let's go somewhere else. This is
It's literally the same, except for Anchor Way, which
What?
is twice as expensive.
We all throw
because
up.
Anchor Landing.
This is
Navy runs that one.
crazy. I'm like crying. We've been
We're
at
crying.
sea for so long.
We're throwing up.
What would you do if we didn't have
I
money
mean,
because
what
we
is that you got
crashed?
behind? What is that you got behind you?
Oh, yes.
Mayonnaise.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
There's so much
I
mayonnaise
guess I
just
didn't look
smeared all
around
over
and
the
see
deck.
what's behind. How about there has to be a fee? We captured pirates and a mimethus
pirates?
tentacles.
Oh,
Reavers.
I guess it depends. I would be
Yeah.
careful because some pirates are friends of the port, and so what?
Reavers,
what?
right? Is that them they're called?
Oh, the Riptide. You got. They're alive. You got them captured.
No, they're dead.
They're super
Oh.
dead.
But we want to turn the bounty into to get
You brought corpses.
yeah proof. We call it proof.
Maybe.
Maybe. Is that bad? Do you like that? Or
I mean, no. It's
Do you like
it's,
that, or-
It's fucking weird.
Is that what you're into?
It's fucking weird.
we
but
we
no,
didn't think you
don't-
guys would
we
believe
aren't
us.
big fans of the. We're not big fans of the Reavers. Here,
Well-
so I guess that's you go. I mean, if you take them down to an Anchor Landing, the office by the naval office, then they think they might have a bounty on them.
That's not like your job to do, or
No, my job is, make sure every boat that docks in Eastgate is registered and pays their fee.
This is so
Pat,
confusing.
such a rich tapestry of fantasy bureaucracy. you've got for us.
Guys, how long do we think we're gonna be here? This is so confusing.
Like
It's
judging
okay, out
by
of
how
character.
long it takes us to do any fucking thing, like probably 30 days.
Okay. Hey, question for you, my friend. If I
Yeah.
give you the 30-day fee and then we leave for a day, does that still count?
Oh yeah, ins and outs.
Ins and outs? Is there a reentry fee? I'm not paying that.
If it's within it's basically date based. So if today, what's the date today? Today's the third.
Of
So you
tides.
have until the 3rd of next month. You paid whether you come and go.
All
We
right.
just got the spot. Ah, see?
Okay. You tell me to stop giving you gold.
Okay. If you're gonna do that, deduct 110 gold from your.
That doesn't sound fair.
It's really interesting to know that this place was like, oh wow, you were shipwrecked and barely survived making
No
it
one
here. Anyway,
gives
we
a
would love
fuck
money.
about us.
I mean, they didn't operate it's not like it's their boat. The Betty wasn't their boat. You weren't their customers.
Pat,
He
this
should-
is
we
such a
Why don't
bleak
you
world.
charge it to the people who owned the buoyant Betty? Because they were like, damn, you guys are the only survivors,
Yeah.
and somehow
It's
got
really
back
sad,
here.
actually. The Buoyant Betty was kind of like a passion project of the captain who died in the shipwreck, who saved up for years and years and years to buy his own ship and start his own
I hate
transportation
him.
operation.
This is his fault.
Yeah, we
Nepo
could, they
baby.
could charge his estate.
Yeah, he cut too many corners, and that's why we crashed.
Exactly. I hate that
Yeah.
guy, Pat.
Pat,
Over here using an Xbox controller to fucking.
I want to say, like, can I do a history check? Because for practicality reasons, we've probably seen bounty posters around. Like, are they usually dead or alive posters? Because if there's no dead reward for dragging 4 corpses through town, I don't want to do it.
It's a bad look if that
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, 18 plus, I don't know what.
Something good.
Something. Where's my freaking sheet at? Jesus. Oh, nothing. 18.
Okay.
Plus 0 something,
Yeah. Steve, yes. Dead or alive, you've seen posters dead or alive. I would say if you were to drag them all the way down to where the naval office for Anchor Landing
Oh my
is,
god.
you could probably still get something for them, yes.
And-
All right. Like, we're not going to drag them through the street then.
Because we'd have to have Nimue and Ek do it. It'd be so crazy
it would be
looking.
a hell of a way to assert dominance in this
And
rough
we're
and
like,
tumble
I don't want
city.
anyone to take our tentacles. Grab those too.
Again,
Yeah,
the tentacles are as long as the dock.
Yeah.
we'll rent a little
Cart.
rickshaw style cart.
Yeah.
Because we don't have horses or nothing, and we'll just load them up.
What about
throw a
our
blanket
scrimp?
over 'em.
Can we?
All
What
good.
about our big scrimp?
We do have horses.
We do.
Oh yeah, shrimp biscuit.
The scripts.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Let's.
Yes.
Let.
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't
never
though.
admit that.
Beach. I didn't.
Let's
forget.
load-
Oh, lovely.
Was it Jeremy and Biscuit or something like that?
Jeff.
Yeah, just
Jeff?
wrap them up like carpets on
Yeah.
the side of the. Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love that.
We're so fucking smart.
God, we're so
I
fucking
totally forgot
smart.
you had Jeff and Shrimp Biscuit.
All right.
I didn't.
First thing, we go check on these. People are gonna start looking at us if we carry
Good
around
thing
dead
William
bodies.
didn't feast on them.
I kind of
What?
like.
Was that a possibility? Pat, don't
Wait, I
even
missed.
fucking talk about that.
How dare you?
I'm being serious right now. All right.
Steve's gonna signal back that before more crowd gathers, that I don't know, Tiller or Tofa, whoever's near the back of the boat there should hoist up the bodies before anyone sees how grisly we've been transporting them.
Here they are in the hold. A respectful hold.
A respectful
A
break.
lot of water in the hold.
They're all water-bearing creatures. They like it.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right, let's.
Does the port rent out carts too? Can we rent a shrimp cart? Or do we?
Yeah,
or
like
do we-
a wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. For the day,
Let's
There's
hear
an
it.
Old,
Let's hear it.
there's an old grizzled goblin woman, and she's like,
Yeah, the 200 gold to rent a cart.
Okay, well, if you would have for the day, it is 5 gold, but it's 2
"What,
gold
what
per
are you
hour.
hauling? What is it? What are you
Well,
hauling?"
Two reasons. One, because we have other stuff, and
Uh-huh.
two, the other stuff is a huge mound of gold. So like, is there a bank in town that we can do a deposit, and then it's like we don't have to carry around a fuck ton of gold?
Yeah, I was getting
I think we
nervous about
shouldn't
that.
carry around a fuck ton of gold. I think we should carry around a small purse of
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, several hundred on person, like several thousand in bank.
Yeah.
But then it's stuck here.
There's a bank. There's the clasp.
Okay.
Does the bank use magic that would communicate with other banks?
That's a good question.
Because if not, then just leave it on the boat. Because it's not like they're going to give us interest.
I don't know.
I mean, we're getting pretty
So
deep into
wait,
the bureaucracy.
how many
and
wagons?
I'm excited. Just one, I think.
One.
One big ass cart.
And we got
Does
our
the bank
own
offer like
beast.
CDs or
It's are you renting or buying?
Renting.
What's the difference?
Well,
That's my math.
renting, you give me 20 gold, and I give you 10 back after you return the wagon unscathed.
Oh, it's a deposit. I've heard of that.
See, it's 10. It ends up being 10
To rent? That's a lot of gold.
to rent. If you want to buy, it's 60.
That's a
And how much should we get back?
yeah. How much we get back for
Nothing.
that
You
one?
get the wagon.
Guys, I think we should just buy it. 'Cause
Well,
we're gonna need
Steve
wagons
leads in.
constantly.
Steve Lee's is just like rent it and then don't ever bring it back.
Dude, that's my fucking yeah. We'll rent it.
You're just collecting people that want to kill your
No,
asses.
this is how people got PlayStation 2s back in the day from
This is true.
Blockbuster. You rented it, put the deposit down. Like you can't get
Man,
these
there's
bitches anywhere.
somebody out there that had the biggest rental. Like they took out a mega rental haul from Blockbuster at just the right
Yeah.
time. And,
Oh,
like,
I
it's-
remember because we were actively renting shit, and it was like we had a stack of movies, and I went back one day, took them back the next day, and they wouldn't let. They was locked. It's like,
Jesus.
those are yours. Those are yours now.
I guess I'll just keep she's the man forever. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And since you're so helpful about the bank, 22 gold for your trouble. Wink.
I'm feeling.
All
I'm
right.
feeling like maybe we shouldn't hustle every honest person. though.
I
don't
agree.
know.
This might be the last hustle. I'm loving that hustle so much.
Okay, we did it.
Okay, so we got the cart. We put up our beasties. We put the dead boys in there, and I turned to you guys like, hey, I've been saving this special announcement when we got here because it was a little nervous about hope and things like that. But and then he reaches like down his pants and he's like fishing for something, and he pulls out like a wax sealed tube, and then he like shakes it a little bit, and then he takes the topper out, and then he unfolds a piece of paper and is like, what I got here is a very legit deed to the classiest place I assume in Bridgesport. I acquired this through my charms and wiles and things of that nature.
Okay.
And it's a place called the Emerald Estate. That sounds pretty nice, right?
Green.
Sure.
So I say we take the gold, bring it to there. It's probably, for the way that it was described to me, it's like the jewel of this town. So like
Emeralds or jewels.
emeralds
Makes
on
sense.
jewels. Yeah, it's on the North Pier. But the Emerald Estate, what could be better? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Pat, didn't you say the north one's the sketchy one?
That's sketchy, but like, yeah, the most free. We'll say the most free.
Okay. Is it sketchy because there's not a lot of white people there, or sketchy because like what are we saying?
What if Pat said yes? Josh, that is what I meant.
That is that. Then we would be safe there because I'm a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not any. I wouldn't say it's any more or less like dangerous, but let's just put it the least overseen by.
So it's diverse.
Stop.
I'm gonna miss the bureaucracy over
trying-
there. I'll tell you that right now.
Josh's favorite pastime is trying to corner me into a problematicism.
Cat already verified that Bridgesport is fully segregated. There's
Yes.
a Minotaur town.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I did not say. Stop it.
You did say there's a Minotaur town.
I did. I'm saying there's an area that is heavily, yes, populated by Minotaurs, but doesn't mean the whole thing is segregated.
Who can vote?
Stop it.
Is that the
Stop
suburb?
extrapolating.
Suburb? The Minotaur suburb?
Who's? Yeah, they let own property. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna save you. Stop asking this question.
Good God.
All right, let's go to the. Let's turn these dead bodies in, and then maybe
Okay.
on the hey, goblin friend, is there like a wizard that likes to buy weird things or anything of that nature?
Or a
Like, what
big
are you
butcher.
looking
Or
for?
big butcher? We have a very rare meats we want to sell.
You want to go to the Grand Beastmasters Guild?
Grand Beastmasters Guild.
Okay.
Oh.
Where's that?
Just points
Cool. Thank
inland. Hey, that ain't there. Did you kill something big?
you. No,
Yes.
I'm done with you. You've been so helpful.
Yeah, we did. If Steve's out here trying to be friendly, yeah. Like, it was really big.
I'm holding on to Steve's pants.
Huge monster out at sea. We ate some of it. I think we ate some of it. No one
Yes.
died. Safe to eat.
So the thing she's referring to, it doesn't even call that. It's just what she calls it. It's called the Game Guild, but that's what she
They call
calls
it
it.
gamers
It's-
sounds
there.
cool.
That's me.
These
That's
gamers
that's what I was.
Yeah.
That was my.
But they're kind of like stewards of, yeah. You have if you know they have a
Parks and Rec.
catalog. They have a catalog of creatures in the Wayward Shores, and some that are like there's rewards maybe for killing because they're kind of a menace, or legendary creatures, mythic creatures. It's like they like the animals, but they also hunt them type deal. It's kind of conflicting with
Classic.
itself.
Classic.
But the Game Guild, if there was a group that'd be interested in the Mimethus, evidence that you killed a Mimethus and the stuff, it'd be the Game Guild.
Nice. All right. Very cool.
All right.
Love
And
it.
then so you've got the Emerald Estate, you've got the Game Guild, you've got the Naval Office. What do you want to do?
I want to do naval office first because I don't like walking through town
You
with
get
dead
rid of our
bodies.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Game
Yeah.
Guild, and then
Emerald
then we
Estate.
take all of the money to the
Yeah.
estate.
That's what I
Uh,
agree.
Steve, can I ride on your shoulders? It's hard to walk here. The ground doesn't move.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All
I
right.
scramble up
Yeah.
your black.
Hop on
your-
up. Wait, how big are you got? Can I do like Nimue? Oh wait, no, I can't touch Nimue. You got clothes
Yeah.
on. Nimue,
I'm
hop
very
on up.
tiny. I'm barely 3
Hop on
feet
up.
tall.
We'll just do like one of these.
If anyone
Oh,
wants to
one on
ride on
each
the
shoulder?
cart, you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
So
but smell in. This is Bridgesports, baby. Smells great.
it smells like seawater, the
Mm.
salty sea air. It smells like fish. It smells like hustle and bustle of
Oh.
people. It's warm. At the center of the town, you see an area called the Hill. It rises up a little higher than everything. That's kind of the most densely packed buildings. It's like where the town hall is and whatnot. As you head, are the corpses covered in any way?
Yeah, we wrapped it
Yeah,
up
yeah,
in
yeah.
carpets.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fully covered.
fully covered.
Okay.
That was the whole plan.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to go through, and it is a incredibly diverse population of Wayama and Moonborn orcs and humans and half elves and elves and dwarves, and
The
every
vampires
now and then
everywhere. Steve.
you swear to God, look, a gnome with wings zipping around
Shut up.
a bit.
While we're walking around, Steve's gonna cast Supreme Awareness. So if there's anyone invisible walking through town, Steve just like kind of knows about it.
That's
Supreme
fun.
awareness.
And I can also see in the ethereal plane for some reason. But
You're a supremacist.
yeah.
Wow, Steve, an incredible visual prowess.
All right. So you get to the office, you see the flag of it's not flown everywhere, but here it's flown very frequently and prominently all over the fucking place. You see the Anchor Landing flag. It is an anchor with like a ring of like ivy around it, like a half circle around it. Blue and gold are the colors. And there is kind of an obvious, like, sort of like office barracks, sort of near where the dock part ends and like the hard land begins.
Cool. Who's turning in the reward here?
I mean, I have a
You want
way
me to do
with
it?
I have a way with words, so you know. But I think we have to present a unified front, so it makes sense, right?
Yeah. And I'm a dragon.
Exactly.
Oh, I have high persuasion also.
Oh hell, that's right. You're
Steve's very charismatic.
Well, then you lead the way, my friend.
All right. Steve's gonna just like walk up to the information counter or whatever. You're like, what up?
There
With a
is
tiny
a
dragon on your
human
shoulders.
woman. There's like kind of a desk and a human woman in. It's not like full plate. It's kind of like a dressed like a. Why am I blanking on what the type of
Corset.
Not corset? It's the fuck. What do you call it? Not jerkin either. Like the tunic that goes over the top and his belt. And
Tunic?
she's got like a military look about her.
Gambeson.
She's like writing with a quill. Shit,
Yeah.
what is that called?
We'll go with
The
tunic.
stuff. Tunic, yeah, but there's a word I'm looking for. But it's got the anchor landing symbol on it. She's got like the stiff back, writing with a
Doublet.
quill. She looks up. And she goes, "Yes."
Yeah,
I mimic her
hi.
posture.
Hello. We're fairly new in town. We were sent over here by the docks guys. Looking for possible. Wait, which one are we at? Shit, I forgot which one we're at.
The naval base.
The naval base.
This is
Anchor
for the
way
bounties,
is
the
the
reapers.
yeah.
All right, I was gonna be like the wrong.
Do you want some tentacles? Like no.
You like tentacles, baby?
We were told that there might be some like a bounty for reaver attacks. We were attacked out at sea and got the upper hand, and wanted to see about doing some
What
local
was the
good.
name? You said you are they alive? Did you capture? Is this a capture or a kill situation?
They are very dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the name you said of this outlaw?
It
outfit?
was a group of reavers.
Reavers.
Riptide.
Riptide reavers.
Riptide?
There you go.
Okay, good. Because we've got like 3 different kinds.
Really?
So she gets up and goes to like this giant cabinet and pulls out a drawer and is like going through a file. She's okay. Pulls it out. Riptide
Damn,
Reavers.
A lot of work here.
Are they Wayama?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have them with me? I'd like to take a look at them.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
they're
do you
right
wanna go get 'em?
outside. We didn't just like track them in here. That would be a little rude, right? But like they're right there.
Yeah, maybe you come out to our
Um,
cart and look at them.
She
Yeah,
kind
come
of
on
looks
out.
over. There's two guards that are in like half plate, with spears, and she goes, kind of leads like for them to follow her out with you all. So they walk out, and do you like just flip off the?
I mean, we're not gonna do it like all grossly. Like
Yeah.
look at that. Look at the gear.
She's like comparing. She got this file, and she's like comparing, and looking.
We stabbed that
Fine.
one. See?
I think you have 4.
Yeah, 4.
4. 4. And 4. She's kind of looking get in.
Impressive, huh?
It's fine, I guess. Okay.
Bitch.
Okay. Do you know if the entire outfit is dead or?
No, just these guys. Oh,
Yes, yeah.
wait.
It.
There might be more.
This
I think a couple got away. Is that right?
A
This
couple
was
got
like
away, but then one of them was a
solidly-
vampire and ate one.
this was solidly like half of the people, and then the other guys ran.
And then we ran into
Did
some. We got attacked again, and someone else, Swanky Hank. What's his name? Swanky Steve, Swanky Hank,
Swanky
They-
Dave.
Swanky
Dave.
Dave. Swanky Dave
Oh,
killed
yeah.
He
the
like
rest.
drops the file. Did you say? Swanky Dave.
Yeah,
The Black Jasmine.
he kind of
Yes.
rescued us, right? Is that? Would you say he rescued us?
Well, he like robbed
are
us.
you
but
friends of Swanky Dave? And you see
Well-
like the 2 guards kind of like tighten their grips
no,
on their
Steve's like
pikes.
he showed up at the same time and robbed us, which is what those guys were trying to do.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
So,
Okay.
but didn't kill us, which was like a benefit.
Yeah, he
for
thought we
us.
were
But I
like
wouldn't
cute
say
or
like
something.
friends. We're just not dead after the encounter, and he
Yeah.
stole our stuff.
Yeah.
And
He was like, "Oh, you guys killed those guys. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for the thing," and then left.
Yeah, we had a whole treasure chest, and he took it.
He just
we-
took it.
she
Yeah.
she picks up the file. She's like, "Okay, come with me. Let's get you cashed out."
Yeah, do we get any insurance for all the money that Swanky Dave also stole, or?
No, not
He
from
stole like
from-
infinite money from.
Yeah,
stole
you had to. You better keep counting.
So she goes back in. Friend comes and she kind of goes back behind her desk, and sits down, and she's got like a ledger. She's okay. All right, so that's dead.
And then for the ones we
And,
didn't
oh,
bring in,
she
is
also
it kind
pulls
of
up-
like
she-
a honesty system? Because we killed like 8 more.
If I don't have proof of that, I'm not gonna pay you. I'm not authorized to do that.
Oh,
And
tried.
then she opens up a big like ledger book, and she goes, "Okay, so first off, for dead, that is going to be 10 gold a corpse. So it'd be
Yo,
40.
wow.
It'd have been 100 if you'd brought him alive per corpse.
Well,
But
Okay, we'll remember that for next
so
time.
she counts out 40 gold. She goes, "Okay, but for me to give you this, she opens up like a big book. I need to have a ledger of it, and who shall I say is taking receipt of these funds?
Uh,
Do you have a group name? Do you have an individual? All your name?"
don't make us say a stupid group name on the fly, bro.
you can just
The Pussy
say
Bandits.
you can just send if you need a name.
We are
I
the
mean,
crew of the boat.
I imagine
too.
if 10 of this 40 gold were to like come from here to like here, she put it in front of her, I could just write Smith and Co.
I like
company.
that.
Supreme awareness. Are the guards watching
Supreme
this
awareness.
bribe offer?
They are there, and they're just kind of straight ahead. Yeah.
I don't like the bribe vibe.
She's giving us more money to go by a different name.
I'm
What's
just
happening?
taking
Less
10.
money.
No,
She's
she
basically
wants-
saying she keeps 10 of your 40 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
his
can cash
response-
out an
the
offer.
I mean,
ledger just
I've seen
says
the
it's
beginning of
under,
Pirates of
like,
the
Smith
Caribbean,
and Company.
and so I like that. I
But
like.
why?
Yeah, you want to do it? All right. You know what? Tempest, you take over then, bro.
But why? I don't understand the benefit of this.
I take the 30 gold and then I give one
Okay.
more to her, and they're like, for your trouble, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Smith. She writes Smith and Company in the ledger for Riptide Reavers deceased. And writes
Sick.
that 40 gold was paid to Smith and Company.
Okay.
Excellent.
But add 29.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
Mini question marks floating above my head.
We'll be seeing you around later when we get more settled, and then maybe we can add a name to that. But right now, let's fly.
Oh,
to
he's
the
flirting.
elevator.
I like look down at Steve. He's flirting. I get it.
I mean, maybe. I mean, he's always flirting, but I think this also is like a good transaction probably for us.
Yeah, on the outside, it's like you guys have to understand how things work around here. Is everyone wants something from you, but if you tell the wrong person too much information, then they're gonna find out like, oh, these guys have so much gold on their person, which can
Yeah,
be
like
bad.
the last thing we want is for like the Reavers to show up here, like, pretending not to be Reavers and be like, "Oh, who killed the Reavers?
Hey.
Like, that's rad." And they're like, "Oh, it's those guys over in boat 2 at the dock."
Exactly.
And then they, like, I don't want that.
Okay.
Later, once we're more situated at my enclave, then then we can start to be like, hey, this is who we are. Throw a little cash around here, yada yada
Okay.
yada. But right
I'm
now, we got to
concerned.
be chill.
I'm concerned about the caliber of words that you're using to describe.
I
your-
mean, and I hand you the deed, and it looks pretty sick. I mean, official looking,
It's written
fucking
in crayon.
it has
Some
like
of the paragraphs are just scribbles.
the whole like address is there and everything. It's not just vague. It looks legit. Pat, would you say that's correct?
Yeah,
Mhm.
one of the paragraphs
The
says
deed?
yada
Oh
yada
no, the
yada.
deed. It's a real deed. It's 100% a real deed.
Indeed.
It's got
There you
an
go.
address. It's got a title.
There's words on it.
Yeah.
It's got the signature. It's got a Constance Windermere.
It may or may not have my name on it anywhere, but I
It's
got
got-
that. I got that deed.
Tempest, like at a weird diagonal angle underneath that. like, handwritten in, like-
See. So, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's gonna be great.
All right. Well, cool.
Is that where we go next?
I say, well,
No, we got to get rid of the tentacles.
yeah.
Testicles.
In my brain, I was like, "Don't say testicles!" Like
Don't,
so many times.
Don't.
But like, who knows the Mimethys, biology? Maybe we got some testicle in there.
That's true.
It's true. Maybe that's what the poison things are.
Maybe we can make
Pat,
babies. We say as
Weaver
we're
of
walking
Tales.
and talking.
Does the Mimethys fuck?
But yeah, it's
Like,
got
how
the
does it reproduce?
same way all squids do. They just like stick it in there and wiggle it around.
I'm
It
inking.
produces those little tadpole things that eventually grow into big mimics.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
We already knew
no.
this.
That's gross.
Yeah, but where do the tadpoles come from? Maybe they're poison orb.
God.
All right, tentacle.
Yeah, we're walking and talking, Pat. We're like on the way there. I'm
Yeah,
gently
right.
drumming a very soft, very gentle beat on Steve's head while we're
But
walking.
if we happen to walk through like a marketplace, Steve will like try and reach out to like a food vendor or something, like, hey, deal before we go to the main building. But if not, we'll just go straight there.
You want to eat?
No, I wanted to like sell, a couple of like primo tentacle steaks to a local vendor before we hit the main building.
Well, the game guild basically would process all of that too.
Oh, okay.
The meat and or to harvest it, and then if it is edible still.
It is.
But
It is.
It's salted.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
All
The
right,
water's cool.
Game Guild, let's go.
so, give me 1 minute. The game guild is on. You're in the southwest part of town now. You walk across, and as you travel, I want to reiterate, you are basically, it's like these little islands, mini islands with like a couple buildings on them. You walk through them. It's like one path, and then it's bridges. It's bridges over water.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just going this honeycomb of bridges of like, some are very nice big wooden, some are kind of rickety, they vary, and you kind of,
This is kind of like multi-building sized areas. That's like the pillars from before, but
yeah. And
So many
as you
bridges.
go, it's kind of on the west side, it's kind of on the edge of Stormtown, the game guild. Big building with ornamental pillars all around it, and it's got these symbols of like horns and a skull and like bones crossed.
Hell
and, like,
yeah.
claws and fangs. It'd be all these representations
Wow.
of different like skeletal, like etchings of skeletons of different creatures and stuff. And
that cool coat of arms that says game recognized
Yeah.
game.
Going in is it's a big open hall. There are people lounging. There's a giant fireplace, people lounging, drinking mead and ale and relaxing. And
This is
there
my type
are
of place.
taxidermied creatures on the wall. These big, it's like a couple giant saw jaws, way bigger than the ones that attacked your ship. Their mouths like set open, like heads on the wall. There is
Nimue fastens her pocket that Gopher Grace is in. As we're walking through.
another minotaur approaches you all. This one
Whoa.
has a scar and one eye missing, but both hands, both feet, and is like, hello, what do we have here? Hey, Kenton Vuvaxa, how's it going? She reaches out a hand for someone to shake.
I reach my hand out.
Oh, okay, you do it.
You both do.
Yeah, if you do it, I do it too. Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Double.
So yeah,
He's
tiny
able to get,
kobold
like,
handed.
Two of your hands in his at the same time. Just haha.
An X on Steve's shoulder, so it's
Yeah.
convenient.
Yeah,
So
I was trying to make a little
what brings you to
Spider-Man
the
reference.
game guild there?
Meat.
You
Yeah.
want to join? You want to register?
we just happened to luck upon a hefty pile of savory morsels.
Yes.
Something.
You'll have to speak a little more plainly there, buddy.
Does anyone else want to know what it costs to register? And like maybe there's different tiers, and
Everything.
things of that nature. And
Oh yeah, it's just like AARP.
Yeah,
What's the minimum age?
registering come with like cool lobby mead?
Do we get discounts?
Well, I mean, yeah, you get favorable rates on things like in splits. If you're a monthly member, you know, sometimes we don't, if we have to like butcher something or taxidermy it for you, we don't charge you the nickel and dime, all the little a la carte fees, right?
I like
it's kind
that.
of included
I like
in the
that.
membership. If you think you're gonna, well, let me start. What'd you kill that you think's worth our time and money?
We got like 1,000 pounds of what do you guys call it?
Mimethys.
Mimethys.
We killed a
tentacles.
mimethys. Is
He,
that
like-
a big
he,
deal
like,
to you? To me, it wasn't that big a
Guffaws
deal.
and like slaps his thighs, like that's a good one. You're pulling a mimethys, really? What was it? A baby? You get a tadpole? Like really?
We got one of those. We killed that too.
Yeah, we did kill that
We
too.
killed a lot of tadpoles.
I'm like trying to point, but not
You
fall
killed
off of
you
Steve.
killed an adult mimethys.
You want to see?
Yes.
You got? Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. This
Yo,
is
he yells. There's a half elf woman behind the bar, like Jonesy, hold the fort down. I gotta see this. There's no way.
This is
I
getting
like this
rude.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a dragon. Of course he killed an adult.
All right. We
Sure
show
you are,
him-
buddy.
Show him some tentacle.
All right. So yeah, you chaunch it over, and well, you got the tentacle, but you also didn't you have an eyeball?
Yes.
Let's all gather. Okay. Yeah.
Do we get the beak too?
That was
I
on the
think-
agenda. Yeah. The beak-
I
We
think
Yeah.
have a
eyeball, the
mimethys,
beak.
tentacle, toxin sac, and eyeball.
An eyeball. Okay.
Yes. Steve picks up the beak, and this is like,
So
Ta-da.
he is he is blown away. You take
Yeah,
Kenton
don't underestimate a
back.
dragon.
You take Kenton back and you show him, and he's like, hot damn, that is a mimethys eyeball. And he looks at the tentacles. Oh, they've seen better days. How long you been dragging them suckers?
couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking obvious you got one, which fucking kudos. That's rad as hell. I haven't seen. I don't even know anyone that's killed an adult mimethys.
Well, now you do.
Well, now you do.
So like the eyeball, 100% worth something. You got that beak there. Do you have the venom sac or something?
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
a.
venom
Did you
sac,
like
yeah.
harvest? It's like
Afraid if
that-
you guys
okay.
used it for something.
so. Here's the thing: you got proof. That's like we're gonna, that deserves some credit and recognition. I don't know if I can salvage none of that meat. Willing to try it, but here, tell you what. I'll give you one or two options here.
more mouth.
I make you a one-time payment, and that's it. I take all this stuff, we take it back to the guild, we do whatever we're gonna do with it, we make what we're gonna make, and that's it. Or you register as members of the guild, we take it, process it, and then we split all the revenue from it all.
Does the does the guild membership is that like individual or like, because we're kind of like a crew, so it's like, is there like a corporate membership that like cover the team?
Yeah, like our LLC joins it.
Oh yeah. You're talking about our gold card, yeah.
And maybe the fact that we're providing such a rare specimen, we waive any fees to give us the gold card. Because, come on, right? You've never met anyone that's defeated a Mimesis, so kind of feels like you should be trying to court us, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I
We'll
mean,
throw in a
like,
dragon scale.
for all I know, this is the fluke luck opportunity. Like, you do this again, you go get me something crazy like this again. Like then you can call it like a legendary status where we comp the membership, right? But like,
Well, let's just do the second one, right?
Yeah.
We join, and how much is this membership? Like, it can't be that much.
50 gold a month.
Jesus Christ!
That's a lot of.
I'm gonna
that's a
need
lot.
to see the membership pamphlet. to
Yeah,
see
we're gonna need to
know if
look
the-
through the.
What if we
He's like, yeah,
throw
sure.
in a dragon scale? What if we throw in a dragon scale?
For members, we got a bar. Members, it's gonna be it's a cheaper than any other tavern in this place.
I
for
guess that would
members.
save money in the long run.
It's true. But I mean, you like rare like things. I can give you a platinum dragon scale.
Brother, I like you. I like your spunk, but like,
That's your spunk.
I don't want your scale.
Your dragon
Yep.
spunk. You want spunk?
Dragon spunk, yeah, that's true. If you want dragon spunk, I can give you that.
You ain't the
always out
first
here.
kobold I ever known. All right, like,
All right.
Okay, yeah, but I'm the only kobold you know that's a platinum dragon.
you keep saying these things like it means something to me. Like,
They don't care about dragon. Like it's a dragon.
I know
this
what a
keeps-
dragon is, brother. You not a dragon.
this
You're a
keeps-
kobold. You
this
are
keeps
of
happening.
a draconic ancestry. I agree.
I can
Like,
breathe fire. Kobolds can't breathe
don't-
fire.
I mean, that's pretty rad.
Do it. Show 'em.
I exhale platinum flames.
I mean, that's cool. I don't know what you want from me for that. I don't know how I
It's
can.
proof that I'm a dragon.
Neat, I guess.
I know how that helps me none. Like,
Kobolds can't breathe fire. I am a dragon.
all right, I'll tell you what. You guys are funny. I'll knock it down. I'll cut it in half. For I put it this way, first year, 25 gold a month. If you bring me nothing else of value in the next year, it's going back up to the full 50.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the second one because that requires you to keep track of how much money it's making for us. And all we got to do is give you what, like 25 gold right now?
Yeah,
Easy.
Easy.
I mean, we kind of went first and last month. You know, it's like
Whoa.
what? Come on, you know
This
us.
is
So
rent-
We're good for it.
I literally met you like
Well,
45
hey,
minutes
how
ago.
about that? I mean, typically first and last month is to protect the holder, but we're literally giving you all the product, so I kind of feel like we should be.
You know what, brother? Fair enough. 25 gold.
We're
I'll get my
trusting
folks,
you
my
here.
guys out here.
Yeah.
We'll take your stuff,
We're not,
and then you check in with us a little bit later on. We'll start. We'll talk about like.
All right,
we start
25 gold.
Chopping it up.
I'm gonna need some writing for this, by the way, because
Yeah.
He
this
gives
is,
you each. He kind of reaches into a pouch and he pulls out. He gives you each a token that looks. It's like it's a skull of a creature, like a skull. It's like a skull with two big fangs, and it looks like it's almost like an arrow going through its skull. It's like a little charm token that you
I'm gonna
can
get that
have on
tattoo
you.
for sure.
That's kind of your the mark of a member of the game
Nice.
guild.
Okay. I'll put it on my little strap for my.
Oh,
like,
so we don't
sword.
actually get a gold card.
No,
Oh, it's just a pendant.
as an
All right.
expression.
All right.
We'll get you, if you want. Tell you what, you depending on how much money it is, we can get special ones of these
Oh yeah.
stamped in gold for y'all.
Okay.
All right. Hot damn, a Mimethys. I can't wait to tell the guys about this tonight. No, you should come by later.
We
People are
will.
gonna want to buy you drinks.
Okay.
We're
You
gonna
should,
put that beak. I don't know. We might not even try and sell that beak. That beak might be going on the damn wall.
Well, if you don't sell it, you have to pay us for it. That's what you said. We split it 50-50. So if you don't sell it, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't just like you take the product off the market. It's pretty straightforward.
Well, you have it up on the wall. You get your poison
I'm
out
fucking
and say, "We
with
did
you,
that."
man. I'm fucking. But
You
no,
put
you
your
do have
names
to.
on there
You
if
do
you
have to
want,
pay.
hell.
Oh, we'll see.
Yes. Definitely put our names on there.
We definitely
If,
put our names
uh,
on there, but
if any of that meat's still good though, you should try some before you sell it all. Cause like you ever had like the taste of evil? It's in there.
Okay.
yeah,
You're gonna love it.
yeah. You don't want to die if wondering what it was like.
Taste of evil. You talking about kissing my ex-wife?
Oh, this guy knows. This guy. What's your name again?
His name is Kenton Vutaxa.
Write
You're-
this down.
This guy gets it, and I punch him in the ribs.
It hurts your hand. You take 1 point of
Yeah!
damage. He's very burly minotaur.
No, you just boosted your con. No.
What's his name? Kenton.
Vutaxa.
Kenton Vutaxa.
Kenny V.
All right. Yeah. So he'll have he's got workers that'll come kind of haul it off. The tentacles and the beak and everything, all that stuff.
Sick. Out of game, Pat, you're gonna have to like write us up a full list of membership benefits.
This is true. And as an AARP member myself, I know what those are supposed to look like. So I will
It's
be
one
asking
of those
questions.
things where it's like, I think one of the benefits is like you have access to some resources there. They can process. You can actually make money off kills of monsters and things. And then, like you said, it's like one of those clubs where if you're a member, the beers are like 3 copper, where they're 10 copper at a regular, type thing.
Yeah.
It'd be
This
like
is the
going to a
fucking
place that was
dream.
like dollar drafts or 50-cent drafts if you're a member or something like
It's
that.
always chicken wing night, not just on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yes.
Unironically, this is like some of my favorite shit about D&D. Like, you mean we can do this legally boring bureaucratic bullshit to immure ourselves into the local populace to get benefits? Yes, please.
The sweet bennies.
We love sweet bennies.
I'm really, if you can't tell, I'm very excited we're at this point. I need you all to kind of work to get
Get
here.
the fuck off the water, goddamn. All
Yeah,
right.
so head to the Emerald Estate.
Yeah.
Yes. The whole time we're walking, I'm going to be like, why did, like, people really do not think I'm a dragon, and I do not get it.
It keeps coming up. I mean, I keep seeing that, and each time it happens, it hurts me a little, so I hope you're doing okay.
I think it's
you know,
racism.
It feels like, I mean, knowing you, like, it feels like if you keep offering people your dander, that's not going to go well. Like, if you can just lose a scale, like,
Yeah, dragons give people their scales all the time. They're like valuable. You can imbue weapons with the magic in them.
it just feels like, oh, I got something for you. Like, don't open with that.
Yeah.
Come in later with it.
I don't open with it. I only use it when I think it's going to give us a true benefit because my scales are valuable. You could probably put healing magic in your weapon or something.
Steve puts a hand on shoulder and nods. They're valuable. I know.
Hand on shoulder.
All right. Little House on the Prairie.
All right. So you had.
So probably it's like in the
north.
really
You're-
nice area of town. There's like tons of mansions and things
You
like that.
do actually go by some really nice manors.
Look
and
at, I
things.
mean, come on.
And
Did this
then
one-
What's better than this?
you get to.
Is it this one?
Tim, what's the address?
probably
You can read
this
off the
one.
whole address.
It's 1 Sandbark Lane, North Pier, Bridgesport.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Well, it's 1 Sandbark Lane. That's
You
else.
get to a place where North Pier has like 2 long main docks that kind of stretch out into the water, and where one of them, like one of the busiest ones, you can tell where it meets land and meets, there is this chunk of land, a few buildings on it, and there's one building that is at that address. It's the closest one to the dock. It's got some land between it, and it's got kind of some grounds to it.
hell yeah. Perfect.
And
Beautiful.
This is
Probably a fountain.
decidedly not a private residence. It is a sizable building. It's tall, but it's like a perfect square. It's got at each corner like an ornamental pillar,
Ooh.
and it's green-ish. It's like a pale, sickly green paint that is just peeling like crazy. And then there's a big, gaudy sign on the front, obviously made with like fake emeralds, and a bunch of them have fallen out, that spells out the Emerald Estate.
Oh, this is classy.
And it
There you go.
says, it's like, it's like the Emerald Estate, and then below it in smaller, and it's like half falling off. Best mercantile goods and souvenirs in all of Bridgesport.
This is so Florida.
This is so look at how classy this is. You got the gyms there, the paint. Well, when you get some paint, it just shows that it has character. This is about everything I expected. Didn't quite expect. It says something about they're selling something, but I'm sure that's another revenue stream. Hot damn.
Yeah. Paint is notoriously hard to keep up with in salt air.
Oh, it's so humid out here. Ugh. But this is awesome.
It's peeling so much, it's almost like striped with like brown and green, because it's like the brown underneath the green paint.
I'm
It's
sure
just,
as like we're
little
pointing, a
curls
big
of
strip of it
paint.
just like falls off.
Yes.
Just blows away.
There is a light.
Okay.
There is like light inside. It's not dark in anything either.
Can we go in?
Let's go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, greet the previous owners and we get the key swapping. I don't know how this works.
You go in and you see it's almost like a store of like the gaudiest touristy merchandise ever. There's clothing
Oh my
with
God, it's an Alvin's
tacky
Island.
sayings on it. There's little
They have keychains with
figurine
everyone's
statue.
names on it.
Hey, look,
anything you can think of that's
heck.
like tacky.
This seashell has a
Souvenir-y type
googly
stuff.
eye on it. That's pretty classy.
There's anything you can think of. There are no customers in there. There's one person. It's a moonborn orc, young moonborn orc woman who is on a stool behind a counter with her feet up. Her hair is colored. It's half bright blue, half bright pink, kind of tied in a braid. It smells in here, and Tempest recognizes the smell. It smells very much of burnt deep leaf.
Burnt
in
deep
here.
leaf. Hey.
Oh, nice.
That's
I'm gonna-
And she sees you. She's like, "What's up? Welcome to the Emerald Estate."
Steve, be chill. I know it's a
Aw,
vampire, but
yeah.
be chill.
It's not a vampire. Jesus Christ.
You sound like my people.
What you shopping for?
It smells like
today?
opportunity and something else in here. I laid the deed down and like, I am the owner of this establishment. Pretty cool, huh? What is your name?
She looks at her, she's like, right on, boss man. Name's Birdie. Birdie Citrine. Yeah,
Birdie
I've been working-
Citrine. Wonderful.
Yay. Yeah.
Where's the previous
own?
owners, perhaps, to pass
This
on?
is an old lady. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time. I just, when we sell stuff, I kind of take a little I need to, pay rent and stuff, and like just kind of hang out. I ain't seen her in a long time. What's up, boss?
They're hitting to skimming
Cool.
right off the bat here, huh?
Hey, could I have a raise?
Wait. Slow down. This is a shop, and you sell these little tchotchkes here, right? It's pretty cool, pretty great.
Yeah.
Are there?
Get all your needs.
Yeah, give us the tour. Give us the grand tour.
Okay.
This is so nice.
That's where like the clothes are.
Uh-huh.
That's where like the souvenirs are.
Yeah, different from clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of similar. Okay.
That's where like where you can like build your own jewelry out of like fake gem bead things over there.
Uh-huh.
Charged by the bead.
Oh, you got a little silver.
I can make you a smoothie
shark tooth dispenser
over here.
Oh, delicious smoothies. That's
I guess the airbrushing
Hey,
guy
man,
is out.
You said they were delicious, not me, but hey, I'll take the compliment.
Birdie. Okay. What?
So you guys gonna like all you the new bosses? It's a lot of bosses.
Well, we were planning on living here when it said Emerald.
Oh, you're gonna live? Yeah. There's
Estate. I
upstairs.
imagined more of an estate than a store. But is it like a store in the front and the estate's in the back? How's that work?
Upstairs. There's apartments upstairs. Yeah.
Do you stay there or?
No, I got a place. I got roommates and stuff.
Okay. Well, gang. I mean, it's pretty nice. I would say, right? It's pretty chill in here, brothers. This is a pretty good cup. It says "Life's a Beach."
I think this rules. It's better than the boat.
It is better than a boat.
Which what did you do with did Tofa, Doss, and Tiller? Did you kick them to the curb? Like, good luck, have a good life. Or
No way.
We said watch
they're
the
letting
boat.
them tag along. Your call. Just let me know if they're there too.
Watch the
Like,
boat.
Watch the
They're
boat.
probably mainly watching the boat,
Okay.
but also like they can go to the store and like
Yeah.
or if they want to get a hotel, and you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess
give them any
whatever
of the
money
money.
they
now
have.
that we know what
Like,
the Emerald Estate
they
is.
have no money unless you gave them some of your money.
What money? What money, Pat? We don't have money.
Yeah, we don't have any money. Do they want to do? I mean,
They can live here.
Wow.
I don't
they
give
can
a
live
crap.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
I just assumed that we had like charged them with watching the boat, and like you guys live here.
I feel like someone said it.
I feel like
you
Tofa
said
can
it.
probably do the airbrushing since there's no airbrusher person here.
Yeah, that's a way to. Hey, maybe there's some grounds here. Maybe Tiller can churn it up, and we can sell local.
There's a little bit of land that you own on the property. Yeah.
the smoothies. You
little
might
bit.
like the smoothies and
All right.
Dofa,
Is
whatever the
this-
fuck his name is.
You don't have to answer now. You can figure it out. But they're gonna want to get paid if they're gonna like
Is this building? How much of it is the store?
the entire first floor.
All right. And then how big is this? Is it like duplex vibes? Like, is there one apartment upstairs, or are we sharing the upstairs?
I'll just cut to it.
with
The
several
apartment
tenants?
upstairs is kind of sparse, but it's like it looks like it might have been really nice a while ago type deal.
Yeah.
And it's one big, and when I say apartment, like almost like penthouse apartment where there's one big living area, a kitchen. There are multiple bedrooms though.
Hell yeah.
There's rules.
Constance didn't quite make it sound this store-like, but
You know, for not
Steven.
having somebody here for a while, this actually looks really nice.
Steve is
Yeah.
openly chuckling a little bit. Like,
It's you know we got curtains, and not every place comes with curtains, and a lot of the floorboards are there, so
Yeah, you just gotta dust it a little bit.
You
Yeah,
walk
Steve,
over,
like,
there's a
puts
hole,
his
and you
hand
look
down.
up, and Birdie's like, "Hey."
Steve's like mending
You
the
see her
floor as we're
sparking.
walking.
She's like lighting a pipe. And she's like, "Hey!" And it starts drifting up.
after
No,
hours, please.
I mend that hole immediately.
Pretty nice, right? Pretty nice, right?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
You know, this was your like whole vibe coming here, and like, I'm happy for you.
I mean,
We didn't even need that vampire's weird house. We got this one.
Yeah, no, yeah. Who cares about a vampire mansion? This is
Right.
an estate.
and if we need any items, we could go downstairs, and I guess having the deed, some sort of ownership of those items and things like that.
You will never be wanting for a flip flop or a sunglass.
It is true.
Gonna solve all of Pat's horrible puzzles that try to kill us with no, I put down 5 of the most coarse towels you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. We
And-
tie 22 of the Welcome to Bridgesport t-shirts together for
Yeah.
a rope.
Yeah, if we distract the guards with our shirts with girls with giant titties and dudes with giant dicks on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a sick airbrushed frog
yeah,
that says Nimwe's home.
yeah.
And they're like, damn, that's so fucking cool.
If you can read this, the bitch fell off the boat.
And then Steve has one that says, I'm the boat.
And I'm the boat. It's a pretty nice. Yeah, it's perfect. It doesn't seem to be any servants or traveling musicians or minstrels or things like that, but we can make this work, I suppose.
Yeah, we got Tofa.
Yeah, maybe we unload our stuff and tell the people at the boat that they can grab some of these rooms and yeah.
Steve can tell you're looking a little disappointed, and Steve like comes over. He's like, "All right, man. Like, absolutely. This is sick. We have a place to live." And he reaches behind his back and pulls out a tchotchke that he stole from downstairs that just says "Son of a Beach," and he just like tacks it to the door. He's like,
Yes.
this is us.
This is us.
I like it.
What if our party name are the Sons of the Beach or something like that?
Yeah, Sons of Beaches.
It's like a biker gang, but like
Yeah.
way chill.
Sons of Anarchy, but it's the beach.
Yeah, Sons of Beach.
Sons of Beach.
Sons of Beaches.
SOB, baby.
SOB is the way to be.
Because I think, the way that Sensei Steve did that right there was beautiful, right? It really tied the room together.
Yeah.
Tempest is like crying a little bit. Like,
Are there like
can't believe
are
I
they
ran away
blankets
from
on the
this.
furniture?
Is there furniture? Is it moldy? Is it mildewy?
In the apartment,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, there's furniture. There's some bed, some bed. And again, they were nice like 10 years ago.
All right, I'm gonna
This is
throw the.
vintage.
There's plastic on the couch though. So
If there's plastic in it, that means it's like it's
It's
preserved.
pristine.
But the
That means it's
cushions are
pristine. I'm like, yo,
absolutely
look at
crushed.
this is. I bet you this is comfortable as shit, and like jump on it and like roll around on the plastic.
Fall through the hole.
It's so loud.
Yeah, the
It's so
springs are
loud.
just out.
Unless anyone has anything else you want to do, you can all pick rooms. There are bedrooms for each of you.
I picked the big one.
I picked the most dojo themed one.
There's not a dojo.
There's not a
Well, there will
dojo
be.
themed one.
There's one that's got lots of like doilies and creepy porcelain dolls.
Ooh,
Nope.
that feels like a
Nope.
Nimue place. That's a Nimue place
Yeah,
to me.
that's the meeting room right there.
I hate it. I hate it here.
You can just hear Nimue like practicing with Sinistrike smashing them all. Yabo, take that creepy statue.
You open the door and Nimue has no weapons out. Like, I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
What's up?
All the dolls are like broken in the
Yeah,
background.
it's like, is that
I
are
didn't
those
hear anything.
seashells on the ground? No, those are all broken dolls.
So, cutting to and listen, everyone beds down for the night. Get some much needed rest.
Do we get everybody in here? Are we all eat? Are we cooking in the kitchen as a family?
We enjoy a nice smoothie together. It's like, this sucks.
Sure.
This smoothie sucks. Birdie, you
I
weren't
put too
wrong.
much seaweed
This
in
is
it.
terrible. Maybe we can go buy a pizza for the crew. Maybe some extra blankets real quick, and then tomorrow we can see about what we can figure out.
This seems like the side of town where there would definitely be like a pizza shop across the street, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, there's like all
100%.
night. There's all night. Yeah, eatery like junk.
is tourist trap
greasy.
central.
Yeah.
This place, no joke, is just like what you described is literally a place in Panama City Beach. So like the gag is, I feel like if we just spent a day sweeping and then making it more like, go like having Tempest put up like a piece of art that's like a really pretty watercolor of a beach
Mm-hmm.
rental property almost immediately. Like we're already at Airbnb level.
Yes.
Then we can elevate it with just like a
Yes.
couple pieces of art, and then like
This wall is all mirror,
yeah.
It's great.
In the morning, when whoever comes downstairs first, Birdie's already there,
Jeez.
high as shit at the counter already.
But she's dependable,
But
so I
she's-
respect that.
Wake and bake.
Whoever,
Damn.
I don't know who would be the morning person that would get up first.
I'm a morning person.
Okay.
Is Steve also a morning person?
Yeah, canonically, it's you and me.
You'd probably getting up, maybe go outside and like do a little training, a little workout or something. You come down, she'd be like, "Oh, boss dudes, hey, you got mail. It was here when I got here this morning." And she slides over like it is a single piece of paper, kind of like yellowed parchment that's kind of tri-folded over and sealed with wax. And there's a stamp in the wax, like a seal in the stamp that looks like a skull, but the dome part of the skull looks like an apple, where it's like an apple and there's like a little stem and a leaf coming out, but then like into and then eyes and teeth of like a
I was like those apple bottom guy from the beach.
I'm going to get that tattoo.
If you crack it open, all it says is 3 days.
Yeah, it's been.
What?
And that's how we're gonna end it.
She's like, what? Whoa. We made it to Bridgesport.
We did
Oh,
it. We're
yeah.
safe.
We have a sick house and a sick business. We have so many allies and tchotchkes to show that we belong, and cards and things like that. We're going to need to find a library to get a library card too. And
What episode
should-
are we on?
this is 12, I think. 13?
13 is what you have in the title.
13.
13? Yeah,
Lucky
13.
Lucky 13.
Yep.
Man, that was a wild
Yeah.
ride to Bridgesport.
But we made it. And we have look, listen. This just brought me back home. This brought me back to Panama City. Panama City is full of places that are like, this place probably looked really cool 5 years ago, but now it's just kind of dusty. And all you gotta
Yeah.
do is dust that bitch off.
The 70s
And-
are alive and well in
Yeah.
Florida. And
You just gotta put, I'm telling you, a couple little watercolors of a beachfront,
mhm.
and we just do some dusting and sweeping, and this place will quite literally,
Yeah.
like you'll just be
I
like,
mean-
wow, I would miss this if I left.
Little peek behind the curtain. Yeah, there is a lot of because there's some similarities. I kind of give this Jersey Shore vibes, Atlantic, because you got Squall Haven, where Tempest is from, which is basically just fantasy Florida.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's down south. We're in the Northeast.
See Florida.
I mean, this whole city is one big like boardwalk, like Jersey
Yeah,
Shore
fair.
boardwalk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Where I'm
Yeah,
from,
but-
there's not a lot of boardwalks. There's very specific ones, and they're very fun. And there's a lot of stores like the Emerald Estate there for sure. If you go to shout out John's Pass, if you're ever in St. Pete, check it out. It's okay. It's pretty fun.
So let's. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes next. We'll talk about what comes next or what you. This is where we kind of open it up a bit.
this is the last episode.
and There, yeah, it goes great.
We won.
They lived happily ever after, running their tourist trap. But this is one of those things where are things planned to happen? Yeah, events are going to happen, but at the same time, in the interim, you're all going to have some pretty open, free reign to make choices of what you want to do.
Nice.
I
Very
hope,
excited.
I hope
Anyone have
Birdie's
anything they
ready
wanna
to
do?
do some crimes and things like that because
Birdie's down for whatever. She's just share boss. Just chill.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got to do some crimes in here.
yes.
I'm excited.
Josh, what you
Awesome.
saying? It looks exactly like one of my mom's apartments. Absolutely 110% of her apartments. To the extent it was like, is this her apartment? What the fuck?
Yeah, this is literally like every condo in Panama City is this. Like, yeah.
What's up, One Flex? Thank you so much.
What's up,
Thank you
One
so
Flex?
much.
So I think this is a party. I'm very
G.
excited about it.
Yeah,
We just got to do a little dusting. I'm
yeah,
not
a little
afraid to.
TLC.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I think this is great.
This is why we have so much gold, is to fill in the holes, buy carpet.
Yeah. If Steve
Air it
feels any
out.
type of a way, I think the
More What's up, One
enthusiasm.
Flex. Thank you.
Hell yeah. If Steve if Tempest feels any type of way, I think that the enthusiasm of Steve tracking that life's a beach and Eck running around being like, this is so fucking cool, like has to have like given your heart wings.
I agree. You know, he's definitely disappointed, but he doesn't want to admit it. And so he's able to lie to himself even better with the aid of my friends here.
Exactly.
That's why.
In fact,
you
yeah,
keep
roll
homies.
deception against yourself.
Yeah. Oh, not 20. That's crazy.
How hard do you roll your deception? See how hard you lie to yourself with advantage. With advantage because we've helped.
Yeah, that's like a 25, man. That's
This,
good.
this
Hell
is
yeah.
exactly what Tempest was hoping for. Not,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is- I guess
not
this
like
is what
a
I
plush
meant.
like manor, like mansion estate. With the a whole butler servant.
Yeah, he's like,
This is
dude,
better,
it would be too
actually.
big. I wouldn't be able to manage it. Actually. This is
Right,
the
right. If we had a
perfect
butler,
size.
we probably wouldn't have space for the squirt guns.
Exactly. See, look, this is what I like to see. Roll deception for lying to yourself.
That's it. Anybody have anything they want to plug?
One of your
mean-
fathers, probably.
Goodness,
Goodness.
the usuals, man. You can follow me at Red Eagles on Venmo, or anywhere else.
Greetings, adventurers may be doing a special adventure on Tuesday, or we may not. It just depends. So mark that on your calendar. Tuesday,
Yeah, mark that shit.
8:45 p.m. EST.
All right. Anyone else?
I mean, I feel like we haven't mentioned it in a little bit, but if you are enjoying the intricate world building that Pat is providing here, it's going to be a book for sale.
Yeah.
You can sign up
Get it.
for it on thewaywardshores.com.
Yeah, maybe we'll be
Still
NPCs.
working.
Maybe
Yeah.
you'll have to get a quest from Tempest.
You fucking
Oh.
better. And if you've ever missed an episode of live stream or whatever, and you don't want to watch it on YouTube, it's a podcast too. Look up D20 Day Show Wayward Shores, and it's wherever your fine podcasts are acquired. There's usually a slight delay for when we upload the eps. We just uploaded episode 10. So, you know, but still.
That's on me. That's got the time.
Hey, it's okay, brother.
Good job.
There's no we built in a delay, so, you know.
Yeah.
Working as intended.
All right.
Okay. All right.
that's it?
Well, until next time. Oh, no, that's not it. Not until next time. See you next time, mateys.
See you and